All right, welcome in everybody out there. Thanks a lot for being here this Friday night. We got a bunch of fun stuff lined up for you tonight. Tonight, we are all going to decide together what the most iconic horror movie of all time is. It should be a good time for everybody out there. We're going to need a lot of chat participation and helping us out getting everything going. But as always tonight with us, we do have our token mad scientist shocking himself faster than he can shock the world. How you doing tonight there, Old Man Bills?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to this one. It's always fun doing the movie night.
Yeah, these are always a blast to me, a little more laid back, just kind of a fun Friday night. So I look forward to it. Joining us just because she likes to make us poors feel better, our snooty rich lady coming to us from over there. Well, we don't even know where she is tonight, but how you doing tonight there at Gutters Pub?
I'm doing good. I can't wait to get this show going. I think it's going to be fun.
All right, I like it. I like it. Fresh off the road, we've got our country music sensation joining us as always. How you doing tonight there, KJ?
What's up, guys? Happy Friday night. Super stoked about this show.
There you go. Yeah, we got our woot woot. That's all we need. All we need out of you is the woot woot. Joining us as always as well, we got the mouth of Houston coming in with us. LW, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday to everybody, and let's have fun.
Yeah, gonna be a good time. Joining us, back by popular demand, we have our film. What would we call you? Our film expert. We'll just call you that. How you doing tonight, there, Larry Zonka?
Howdy, y'all. I'm doing great. Glad to be back.
Yeah, always good to have you here. We got Tombstone's in here with us as well. She's having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm sure she'll get that worked out. So we'll say hey to her as soon as we get going here. So yeah, thanks again everybody for being here. I see a lot of nice faces coming in. We'll get started in a second.
Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby normal.
Abby normal.
You're listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
All right. There we go. Let me click that over here. Yeah, there we go, everybody. Thanks a lot for being here, trying to figure out how to run this thing here tonight. I see a bunch of fine people already coming in here. Let's say to some people. We got Honk Tube in here. Good to see you, Honk Tube. We got Angel Eyes. Karen from HR. What's up, Karen? We got Slap Happy coming in here. Let's see. We got Heather. Heather going, what's going on? We got Matt Dummett in here. Good to see you, Matt Dummett. Mrs. T. Good to see you, Mrs. T. Hope you're having a good Friday night. We got Mishka in here. We got Shane Reynolds. What's up, Shane? Good to see you. We got our buddy Lou Sassole coming in here. What's up, Lou? Let's see. We got Aaron the Tree Guru. Good to see you. We got John Kaplan in here. Good to see you, John Kaplan as well. We got Mr. Andrew Heinrich, the Anonymous, coming in here. Good to see you, brother. One Take Adventures. Good to see you. We got SoCal Buckeye. What's going on? Dozer, what's up, Dozer? We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights coming in here. Little Miss Red Velvet, what's going on, Little Miss Red Velvet? I guess you got a big game ahead of you. I guess tomorrow, right? I guess that's tomorrow. Should be good. Let's see, we got Jaron Carter. What's up, Jaron? Good to see you. Johnny Siam in here. We got Maui Howie. What's up, Maui? We got Bud Files. Let's see, we got Neil. What's up, Neil? Katie hanging out in the chat. We got Johnny Utah. What's up, Johnny Utah? Purple Chick. What's going on, Purple Chick? We missed you Thursday night, so you did not win. Actually, Larry Zonka won, Purple Chick. We got, let's see, Little Miss Red Velvet. We said, how do you? Yeah, everybody out there, thanks a lot for coming in. We're going to do horror movies tonight, so kind of breaking down a bracket. We're going to need the help from the chat to help us do that. Hopefully, Tombstones will be back up here with us in a second. Larry, so you're back with us by popular demand. We always love having you up here doing these movie nights with us. Do you, like I know you like to talk and say, a lot of stuff like that when I put you on the spot. Would you at all be interested in explaining how this kind of works and what we're doing and what we're going for?
Well, sure. I mean, but I'll speak for myself. I won't speak for anybody else because we might come in with different takes and different ways to measure this stuff. But for me, Like what I'm doing with these movies is trying to evaluate, like setting aside, I like this movie a lot, I think it's scary, whatever, and I'm going to be trying to judge like its sort of lasting cultural impact. And that might be because it introduced characters that just kind of hang around in the public consciousness. It gave us quotes or scenes that we just can't fucking forget. Or maybe it really did just kind of shake everybody to the core at a certain time and place. Like, well, Blair Witch, for example, a movie that I know a lot of people on this panel are not fond of, but there is no doubting that it rocked the fucking world for about a year in late 1999 or earlier in that year. So yeah, that's kind of my take.
Right, and I think it's going to be hard for us to keep from, looking at it personally as well as trying to take a rational look at it from the perspective of being more iconic. So I think personal opinions are going to come into play here. I don't think there's a way of getting around that. So KJ, how do you feel about this? Are you going to be going from your personal opinions, or are you going to try to look at it like, what's your take on the way this is going to go?
My personal opinion is right. So, no, I'm just kidding. But I mean, I'm the one that I think is, and you can also look at, from a cultural perspective or whatever. But it's just known to me as the one, and I feel like it's an easy one, but so
you already have your decision made, what you think should win.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hands
I think
down.
I do too, and I think probably everybody up here. What about you,
Surely.
Nathan? How are you looking at this?
Well, you know what? I'm 39, so I enjoy the classics, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a big chance of getting far if I get the right votes in there. But I don't have a favorite overall.
I got you. What about you, Gutters? What say you?
I'm kind of like Nathan. I like the classics. So for me, I guess we'll see how it goes. But I'm rooting for those.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. What do you say, LW? What's your take?
Yeah, pretty much with Larry. But it's going to be hard when you get two together that one you really like more than the
That's
other.
true. Mm-hmm.
On how you do it. But I'm going to try to not be biased.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard not to be biased. We should have Toombs coming back up here any second now, but we'll go on ahead. We'll bring this up and explain kind of how this is going to work. So what we're going to do, everybody on chat here, I don't know if anybody was here last time we did a bracket night, but everybody on chat will be voting. So everybody's going to get one vote. We are going to, or on panel is going to get one vote. And the people in chat, we're going to put polls up each one, and we're going to need your votes as well. So no matter if you're watching on Old Man Build, you're watching over there on Gutters Pub, you're watching on LW, you're watching on Tombstones, you're watching here at Traveling Fools, no matter where you put it in, it will count towards the vote. So we are going to need you guys to go in there and vote as well. We're planning, hopefully Tombstones gets back up here, we were planning on having everybody on panel gets one vote. We were going to give whatever the chat says 2 votes, but let's wait and see. We might have to alter that. But here is our list of movies. So let me go ahead and bring this up right here. I don't know why. Oh, I got to remove this other thing. Look at this. I don't even know what I'm doing here, folks. Okay, let's pull that off. See, look, I'm wrecking everything now.
It's always good to see that, though, so it's okay.
Yeah, don't even know what is going on here. I've got the
Slow
wrong
down.
thing
It's
coming
okay.
up. Remove.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, guys.
It's all good.
There we go. All right, I got this up and running now. So, so here's what we got. Right off the bat, we're going to have The Exorcist going against The Ring. We got The Hills Have Eyes going against Poltergeist. We got Silence of the Lambs going against Babadook. We got Bride of Frankenstein going against the original Dracula there. We got Friday the 13th versus Open Water. We got Hellraiser versus Jaws, Rosemary's Baby versus The Omen, The Thing versus Nightmare on Elm Street. Then we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre versus Saw, 28 Days Later versus American Werewolf in London, Night of the Living Dead versus Amityville. Let's see, we got Children of the Corn versus Alien. We have The Shining versus Scream, Blair Witch versus Psycho. Then we got Insidious versus It, and Terrifier versus Halloween. So we tried to get everything done up with, mostly mainstream movies out there that everybody has seen. So, I think that's a pretty good list. Larry, you like this list?
there's a lot of good movies on this list, and you know,
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are really going to be hard. Like right off the bat, I think a couple of them will be pretty easy. But yeah, it's going to get kind of hard here towards the end. So let's go on ahead. We can't sit here and wait. Hopefully Toombs should get her. She was having some internet issues, folks, but she will be back up here. So the way we'll start out, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us up here. We'll just start out doing 6. We all get a vote, and the other one will be decided as the tiebreaker from the chat. When Tombstone comes up there, chat will probably become worth 2 points. But we kind of need to go on ahead and get started. So here's where we're at right here. Here we go. Tombstones is back up here now. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see if Toombs gets with us. If so, we're going to give the chat 2 points for everyone. Yeah, and good to see we got more people coming in here. Callie, Lisa, what's going on? Big Dog Maw in here. We got Mind Your Manners Radio. I like that one there. I think I know who that is. Good name there. Good name. Let's see who else we got coming in here. I saw a couple more names. I don't know if I missed your name. I didn't do it on purpose, but yeah, appreciate everybody. We got who is this one? Miko, something like that. Good to see you, Miko. I don't know, hard to keep up. We're gonna try. So let's see. We got Toombs up here. Let's see if this is working. What's going on, Tombstone?
I don't know. Some sort of horror is happening at my house. So,
well, there you go.
I stay on.
Do you see? It's a little spooky.
Right. Yeah, you're already getting haunted. You're already getting haunted. So what we'll do, let me test this out real quick. Larry, we're going to let Larry do what he does very well and tell us about these movies. So our first matchup we're going to have is The Exorcist versus The Ring. So what say you, Larry?
Okay, so to preserve the integrity of this, like you know, I got a heads up this time that you wanted me to describe the movies, but since last time it went over well that I was just pulling shit right off the dome, I didn't try to come up with anything here, so we're just gonna go. Yeah, we're just gonna go with whatever random thoughts I have. So we are starting with Exorcist and The Ring, right?
Right. Yes, Exorcist and The Ring is what we got starting right off the bat.
Okay, so I'm torn in the direction of how to describe The Exorcist, because on the one hand, I can talk about it as this movie that's based off of a book that's supposedly a true story, like the most horrifying possession movie ever made, or I could also describe it as like the most awkward masturbation scene ever depicted on film, and you know, little girl sprays pea soup out of her mouth all over the room, and her mom, clumsy priest falls out a window, that sort of thing. So pick your poison there. You can go for a more serious explanation, or you can talk about her masturbating with a crucifix as a dildo.
Ouch. Jeez.
Look, hey, I didn't like the movie, okay?
Don't.
I'm not William Friedkin.
Right. He's like, this isn't my movie. I just watched it, you know?
Yes, many times.
Did we spell horror wrong? Jeez.
Right,
I'm glad
exactly.
we started off good.
All right, so there you go. There's your summary
We gotta
of
talk about The Ring now, right? We gotta
Yep,
say
there
something
you
about that movie. So spooky tape. I see you got a picture here of Samara. That tape, man. Scary tape, fingernails breaking, girl crawls out of a well, people die when they watch it.
Very scary.
Right, that pretty much, sums that one up. That was a pretty creepy movie as well. So, all right, there we go, chat. So you go on ahead and start voting. 1 for The Exorcist, 2 for The Ring. Put that into chat. 1 Exorcist, 2 Ring. No matter whose stream you're watching on. 1 Exorcist, 2 The Ring. So let's go on ahead. I'll take this one off right off the bat. I really like The Ring. I thought that was a really good movie. I'm not a fan of The Exorcist, but I am going to go like what Larry was saying at the beginning, kind of stick with more, what culturally changed a lot. I mean, it's hard to say one of the top horror movies ever and not have The Exorcist in there. I don't feel that The Ring suits that as well. So I'm going Exorcist on this one.
Me too.
What about you, LW?
Yeah, I got to go with The Exorcist. Just it's more iconic. I'm with you. I saw it one time, and that was enough for me. I love The Ring, but you got to go Exorcist here.
I agree. All right, KJ or Old Man Bills. What say you?
I don't know. You kind of threw me for a loop there with the cross, but I go Exorcist on this one.
There we go. All right. Scrolling on down. Gutters.
Yep. I'm going with The Exorcist.
All right, going Exorcist as well. Larry.
Well, I can't just say yes or no. I have to at least throw out, because I'm going to vote Exorcist, but I have to throw out something. Like, we can't neglect the fact that The Ring changed kind of how American horror movies worked for a little while. Like, it's the start of this invasion of Japanese horror into America in the early 2000s, and nothing else came even close. Like the Grudge or Pulse or One Missed Call. I think that was So you have all of these translations of J horror, and The Ring is easily the best among them. So it is incredibly influential. But yeah, I can't knock out The Exorcist. Like, this is one of those movies that you just say the name and people are afraid of seeing it.
I totally agree. And like I said, I really like The Ring as well. That was a really good movie. But all right, so what say you, Tombstones?
I had a hard time with this because I do love The Ring, and I based it on creepy kid factor, and then I still had to go because that little boy in The Ring, oh my god, he is creepy. What's his name? Aiden, I think. But then I remembered, like, there's so many things in the Exorcist. Sorry, I had my mouth worked on, so I doubly can't speak well today. I mean, the possession with the body with all covered in sores, projectile pea suit. A priest has a freaking heart attack. I mean, if that's not a great Friday night, I don't know what is. So it's got to be The Exorcist for me. So I think right here, this swept it. Everybody on panel going Exorcist. Let's see what we get out of the chat. Yeah,
Wait,
look at that.
can I vote?
Oh, I'm sorry, KJ. I'm so sorry. I thought you did. Never mind. All right,
No.
what's your vote?
Yeah, so obviously The Ring is amazing, and it sticks with you, and it changed, like, her coming out of it was just so cool. But I hate that these are against each other right off the bat because The Ring was really good. But obviously Exorcist.
All right, there you go. And yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. You're like Strong Sad from Homestar Radio. How long have you been here, KJ?
Right?
About the whole
Like,
time,
hello.
I
In the
guess.
Just saying. Kind of sitting here.
About the whole time. All right, so there we go. Yeah, so Exorcist had taken that one. So let me go on ahead and jump over here on this and move it forward. I guess I can do. If I bring this down and do this, we'll do this in real time. So we're going to move the Exorcist on. Sorry, Samora, you are gone.
Big Dog Ma wants to know when she can vote for E.T.
Okay, you can vote for E.T. like never, Big Dog Ma, like never. Hey, what's going on, Ernie, Birdie? We got Jim Whitty in here as well. Good to see you. Vapion, what's up, Vapion? Yeah, you can. Can I vote for the Leslie Nielsen Exorcist parody movie, Repossessed? Yes, definitely. You can. What's up, Vapion? Good to see you too. CBK Wahoo coming in here as well. All right, so let's jump down, head up to our next one. That is The Hills Have Eyes versus Poltergeist. Now, this is another fun one here. Take it away, Larry.
I do have to jump in and say that Repossessed is at least better than Exorcist 2. Heretic, that movie is so fucking bad. It is abysmal.
Yeah. What was worse? Just while we're on that, The Exorcist 2 or Halloween? Was it Halloween 2 or Halloween 3 where it has like nothing to do with...
Season of the Witch is fucking great, man. I will not hear Season of the Witch slander in this house.
I hated that movie.
Or this
All right. Take it away with Hills Have Eyes.
Okay, Hills Have Eyes. You got a bunch of, I guess, I don't know, we want to call them hill people. They're cannibals. They eat people. You got a nice picture of Michael Berryman here, though. Jumpstarts his career. He ends up playing a bunch of freaks, weirdos. Super nice guy. The dude's the best. But yeah, it's a Wes Craven joint. People get burned alive in this movie. Nasty stuff.
Yeah, and wasn't it kind of like somewhat based off a true story as well?
Sonny Bean, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Not a true story.
Well, kind of. I mean, based off of.
It's not.
Okay,
It's a Scottish
myth.
myth.
For everybody.
All right.
Quit wrecking it for everybody. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I got the poll going up. So Poltergeist, take it away.
I think it looks like a lot of people maybe haven't seen these movies, so I'm probably going to skew more towards serious explanations when I can, just to make sure that they're not voting on my dumbass descriptions here. But what we got, family moves into a home that is, it turns out, built on an Indian burial ground. This is basically the origin of that trope, as you hear it said in horror all the time. They are basically tried to be pushed out of their house by this spirit. And this little girl, Carol Ann, there putting her hands on the TV, is the source of so much of the horror because she's incredibly creepy. She's not possessed or anything. She just has this like remarkably calm tone throughout the movie. Like when she turns away from the TV and says, "They're here," in that kind of sing-songy voice. Toby Hooper. So 2 Toby Hooper movies on this list. He did Texas Chainsaw as well.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go. All right, well, let's start at the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I guess we got Tombs down there at the bottom. Tombs, you want to take this one first?
Yeah. So, my internet's not going again. I know the inspiration for the Hills Have Eyes was a Scottish myth. The cannibal feral family that supposedly lived in Scotland in the 1500s, but that is just a myth, guys. So it's okay to go to Scotland. But I mean, since a dog dies in that, I don't want to get too much more. I haven't seen it. Dog dies in that. So for me, it's out. But guys, just iconic. That little creepy girl in front of the TV, hands there. I mean, and I would give money to build my house on top of a cemetery. So it's epic.
Gosh.
It's iconic. And when at the end, where like all the skeletons and stuff. Oh my god, the creep factor, everything is just off the charts. I still get goosebumps just thinking about like that ending and everything. So yeah, it's Poltergeist.
All right, going with Poltergeist. What say you there, Larry?
So I don't know if this is like in the movie's favor or against it. My parents didn't like horror movies that much, but they adored Poltergeist. So what I'm thinking is it's one of these movies that's actually able to break through the usual, like, I don't know, horror movie troglodyte crowd, so me, and hit a wider audience. Like a lot of people like Poltergeist. And people try to say that this is because of Steven Spielberg's involvement. There are even some who say that he basically shadow directed the movie, although most people deny it. But he is a producer on it. He had a major influence on the movie. So I think it's got the iconography there and the kind of cultural impact. But I can't undersell Hills Have Eyes either. It's an important movie. It's a grimy, nasty film that lets Craven kind of let loose a little later in his career. And of course, we'll hear from him again soon. I'm going for Poltergeist.
All right, there you go. Going for Poltergeist. All right, let's see. Next up, we got Gutters Pub. What say you? And yeah, everybody out there in chat, if you can't see it, 1 for Hills Have Eyes, 2 for Poltergeist. 1 Hills Have Eyes, 2 for Poltergeist. So what say you there, Gutters?
Well, Hills Have Eyes I never could make it through the movie. I just never could. I don't know why, but never liked it. So for me, it was definitely Poltergeist over the 2. But Poltergeist was one of those movies as a kid, I remember it just scaring the daylights out of me. That little girl was probably the freakiest thing ever. So yeah, no. Poltergeist.
There you go, Poltergeist. KJ, not going to skip you this time. What you got?
So I'm with Gutters on the Hills Have. I wasn't into that movie, but Poltergeist I really love, and I think the parents, the actors in it were just so good, right? I think that I don't know. I think it made a huge impact because the actors, every one of them, like whoever did the casting, is so cool. So I love obviously Poltergeist.
Is this going to be a clean sweep here?
Right.
I don't know. Old Man Builds. What do you think?
You see, you wouldn't put Bone Tomahawk in here. See, it would have been perfect against the Hills Have Eyes. Okay? Would have been a hard decision, cannibal to cannibal. I'm going to rebel and just say the Hills Have Eyes.
I love it. I love it. I like it. All right, LW, what are you? Yeah, chat. 1 for Hills Have Eyes, 2 Poltergeist. Take it away, LW.
I do like The Hills Have Eyes. I've seen it a few times, like everybody said. Well, except a couple of the ladies didn't like it. But you got to go with Poltergeist. I remember I watched it when it came out when I was like 5 years old, and my sisters and I were just so freaked out, and we watched it over and over again. So I got to go Poltergeist.
All right, God, Poltergeist is winning big. So, Larry, I got a question for you. So what was the movie that Poltergeist and the script for what other movie were actually the same?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. You might have stumped me on this.
Okay, so E.T. and Poltergeist were the same script originally.
I never heard that trivia.
And there's no way I'm voting for E.T. The Hills Have Eyes. The Hills Have Eyes. So I'm definitely going with that. I think Poltergeist is taking it away anyway, but we'll give the chat one more moment. I'll hit this button. If you haven't voted, vote right now. So, yeah, it never happened in Big Dog Mall. Not happening. I see you out there. So here we go. Let's see what it said. There you go, Poltergeist. God damn that E.T.
Hell yeah, that's big. That's our ET.
He really
Go Poltergeist.
He really doesn't like E.T., does he?
I should not have told you all
He's just
about
making that up.
That's
look
You're
it up.
complaining about it, but you brought it up. Nobody would have said anything.
I know. But I had to bring it up. I mean, if we got a little bit of trivia here, movie trivia, we gotta put that up there. So
we dodged a big one last night because Toombs had the ability to change one movie, and she could have put E.T. in there, so we dodged a bullet.
Yeah, well, we did say it had to be
I
a
was
horror
being
movie.
kind to you old people.
No.
139.
At least I could have spelled.
you
At least I
thinking.
could have spelled E.T. right.
I don't trust you on that.
Are you sure?
I bet you can spell ET.
After last night, I believe you.
Poltergeist moving along. So next up, let's see, we got, let me pull this down, we'll bring this up. Next, we've got going up against each other, we have Silence of the Lambs versus Babadook. So take it away there, Larry.
So, Silence of the Lambs, Anthony Hopkins, Sir Anthony Hopkins, you got a proper respect, I guess, wants to eat your liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Yeah, I can't do the little tongue thing, so appreciate somebody filling in with that. But I think we actually ignore the creepiest part of the movie if we don't start talking about Buffalo Bill, right? It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Amazing performance by Ted Levine. So yeah, you got a serial killer movie, one serial killer being used to hunt down another. Here we got cannibals again, and on the other hand. What's it up against?
Going up against
like water.
Yep, going up against a good old Babadook.
Okay, Babadook, great. So, much more recent movie, often credited with like starting this quote unquote elevated horror movement in the 20 teens. Really just a metaphor for a woman who hates her child. But yeah, you got this creepy storybook monster that is tormenting a single mom and her son. And I think, Fools, you said that you watched this recently and you peed yourself or something? I can't remember.
Right, yeah, exactly. Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody, Larry. Good Lord. Thanks a lot, brother.
The adult diapers are well known. The secret's out. You don't have to. Yeah.
No one will even know.
Yeah, we send out a mass email. Everyone knows.
Oh, wow.
Poor Mrs. Bulls, man. She has
Oh,
to
my
deal with
God.
him peeing all over
Babadook.
and he
Clean
can't
that
spell
up.
nothing.
So, okay, so I did go out there and I did watch because I had to refresh my memory on what this movie was. And it was actually creepier than I remembered it being because I kind of watched it once, but I didn't really watch it. And it was creepier. It was kind of lame a little bit because it was like a pop-up book, and all this. But the movie was pretty creepy. I liked the movie, but we can't, really overlook, like the only horror movie to ever win an Oscar for Best Picture is Silence of the Lambs. And it's really hard to let something like a pop-up storybook, creature that crawls across your ceiling and taunts you. I got to go with Silence of the Lambs on this. Pretty easy. All right, chat. 1 for Silence of the Lambs, 2 for Babadook. What do you say, LW?
I wasn't able to watch Babadook this week. I need to get around to it. So this is going to be pretty easy for me, and I think it's pretty easy already. Silence of the Lambs, classic. Anthony Hopkins. I mean, I think everybody, said things from the movie for years and years, so it's an easy one. Silence of the Lambs.
Nathan.
Oh, sorry, I was waiting for full.
I know. Fools didn't
My
say anything. I'll
internet
take
went
over.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. I'm sitting there going, Nathan, I think you're muted. And I'm the one muted. All right, we're doing really great here, folks. Sorry, I'm multitasking.
Yes. No,
He was stretching out the diaper and then we go.
Right, exactly.
He was shifting. He
I was
was
starting to
shifting.
think, boy, I really know how to kill the crowd, don't I?
Right. Good job, LW. Good job.
Oh man. No,
Really
so
take
hold
the
on.
show,
He was my favorite thing. He puts the lotion on it. So Joe Dirt was put the lotion on it later on. Absolutely hilarious spoof of this. I can't get over that,
my
man.
God.
Totally iconic, both of them for me, right then and there, right? And I've never seen the other one. It just looks weird and odd. And this guy, hello, Corvise. You know what I mean? Can't do his voice, but it's totally awesome and iconic.
Hello. Yeah.
Well, there you go. So I guess you're going with Silence of the Lambs, right?
Yes.
All right, KJ, what say you?
I actually did watch Marmaduke. Just kidding. But I did watch that movie one time, and I thought it was good. I was surprised that it was good because I didn't think it was going to be. But Silence of the Lambs, obviously, Dr. Lecter, it's just so good. So Silence of the Lambs.
All right, Gutters.
Yeah, I actually loved Silence of the Lambs, and I never seen Babadook, so I would definitely go with Silence of the Lambs.
All right, it's up to you, Larry. If any love for Babadook here.
I mean, I got plenty, but if I'm rating like my whole criteria here, and again, let me make this clear. The reason that I am doing that instead of going with my gut, like KJ said, is that she said she's always right, but my guts have shit for brains, like John Cusack said in High Fidelity. So I got to go with a different metric. So my metric is cultural impact, and like this is a movie that has been parodied again and again in other movies. I think I said 3 quotes from the movie while I was introducing it. Several other people mentioned quotes, and I don't think anybody can say any quotes from The Babadook. Babadook's an important movie. It's this resurgence of Australian horror. Oh, let's hear it.
Can you bring me the boy? Or something like that. I think it is. Can you bring me the boy?
Like
yeah.
Or something.
Oh, she likes that one.
You can bring me the boy. That's it.
That's her new saying. That's how she dates.
And then, oh God, what was it? He wanted to scare you before he ate you.
Oh,
I
right.
love that one.
That's how she dates
that's
as
a
well.
great children's
like
book.
the praying mantis over here. All right,
Rips his head off.
all right. Who's up next? We got well, I guess that would go. The stupid poll covers up the people right there. But I guess you are next, Tombstone. So what you going for?
That's okay. I look horrifying today. I remember Silence of the Lambs. I only ever watched it one time because freaking Anthony Hopkins freaked me the frick out.
He's so good.
Clarice, like everything about him was terrifying, but Jodie Foster annoyed me like to no end. I don't know what it is. And that little dog, you're talking about Buffalo Bill being creepy. That damn little dog. Can we talk about how creepy that dog is? Come on. She's hanging out
Can he
with a
eat
serial
somebody's face?
killer. Yeah, wasn't it like looking on dead body or something? So yeah, but so the Babadook, I love it. I've been hiding this one because I didn't tell you guys how much I love this damn movie. The whole premise, right, of the woman, her husband, he died. They're in a car accident on the way to the hospital, and the husband died. The kid for like ever, and she hates the kid because her husband died, and like it's just all of this. It's just so much like she's all this grief stuff, and I love that kind of deal. So And just that whole, he wanted to scare you before he showed up to eat you, or however it goes. I can't remember it word for word. I'm not good at those. But it's like, what is it? The sleep paralysis demon and the monster in your closet and the monster under your bed, like all in one. And those are all my childhood fears. So I'm going to go with Babadook. I love it.
Babadook actually getting a vote here. Well, all right, chat. Let's see what the chat said. I think the panel overwhelmed. Hey, look, I figured out how to move the poll up there to the top right too, so we can see that better. I like Vapion's comment. He says the Babadook sounds like a harmonica-based band.
That's funny. Ukrainian band.
All right, so here we go. Let's see what it has. Oh, Silence of the Lamb, chat taking it 77 to 23. So when this does come down, chat is counting as 2 votes towards this, and everybody on panel is getting 1. So, but yeah, Silence of the Lambs taking it pretty hard there. So let me go on ahead and I will flip this around. Let's take this down. We'll bring this up. Already, I went on ahead and typed Silence of the Lambs in because I figured that was going to work. So next up, we've got Bride. Now, this is a good one here. 2 classics coming at us right now. We have The Bride of Frankenstein versus 1931 Dracula. So while Larry gives a summary, I will bring up the next poll.
Now, I don't think there's a whole lot to say to introduce these, right? You've got a man made of lots of dead people parts, a woman with the worst hair day in history. I don't know. He needs a bride. Look at him. You can tell.
There we go.
He's turned on right now. Look at that.
Oh no! He. Well, let's be fair. I think he can at most get a half chub.
Yeah.
Out of his neck. That's a cork. Or are you happy to see me?
That's when you know
cork
it's
in your
done.
neck, or are you
Put
happy
it on
to
the
see me?
wrong place.
Right, exactly. All right, so how about Dracula? You got any kind of summary? I don't think we need much on these, but
No, really, there's not much to say. Like it's fucking Dracula. If you don't know what Dracula is, a word that sometimes people substitute for vampire, I don't know what to say. Watch a movie, read a book.
right, exactly. Yeah, if you can't figure these out, you have been living under a rock. So, chat, there you go. Bride of Frankenstein 1, Dracula 2. I'll start this one out. I think the Frankenstein stuff, I really like it. It was pretty good. It was okay. Great story, but I got to go with Dracula on this one. I think the original Dracula, much more iconic movie than The Bride of Frankenstein. And yeah, I'm going Dracula pretty easy. LW, what say you?
Same, Dracula. It's been such a long time since I've seen both. We're talking late 80s, but Dracula for sure.
All right, old man, what about you?
Well, I like Dracula, but I have to stick with my people. We're talking about someone getting the living shit sucked out of them in Frankenstein. That's my thing, man, right there. And then you got a bride. Dude, I got a half chub just thinking about it.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Nathan,
well,
do you
there we
have
go.
bolts in your neck?
Right? Popped out the side. He's
All right,
done.
Nubbins.
all right, KJ, what say you?
I'm gonna go also with The Bride of Frankenstein. It's just what I'm gonna go with. The Dracula I like is not the old school original, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Uh-oh, we're tied right here. Gutters Pub, how about you?
I'm going with Dracula. Not a Frankenstein. That whole movie never was much to me, but I did like the Frankenstein one. So
Okay, Dracula taking the lead right there. What say you, Larry?
You got 2 extremely iconic characters coming out of Bride of Frankenstein. You got Frank, and you've got the bride. And yeah, I know he's the monster, but we're just going to call him Frank. And not only that, but like little kid costumes for Frankenstein still look like the Boris Karloff Frankenstein. Like they still are modeled after that Universal Monsters Frankenstein. I think that we have, as iconic as Bela Lugosi's the fucking terrifying eyes are, we've seen a shift in what our vampires look like, but Frankenstein still looks the same. So I'm going with Bride.
Uh-oh, are we back to being, let's see, we got 1, 2. What did you say, Gutters?
I said Dracula.
Okay, so we're tied right now, right? Yeah, I guess we would be. All right, Toombs, what say you?
This is hard. Boris Karloff, he is Frankenstein. Like, right, he is that iconic Frankenstein. He's on the side of a cereal box too, right? Like that's what he looks like. And
Yes.
it's a love story. I mean, come on guys. It's love. Well, I guess Dracula kind of is too, really. But I mean, this poor lonely monster, you know, he didn't ask for this life. He's just trying to find a freaking friend. And some little girl, right? And I don't know that. And what was it? What was the Mel Brooks movie that they did the spoof off of it, where Gene Hackman plays the blind guy that lets? That was Young Frankenstein. What am I thinking?
Abby Normal.
I'm gonna blame the damn drugs. I'm sorry. My face super hurt. But I mean, just that whole right. It was repeated. I just love it. But I also love Bela Lugosi. He changed what we think Dracula is, right? Like, he's sophisticated, he's suave, he's got creepy freaking eyeballs that they always have to highlight with that little, like, everything's silhouetted except for his eyes. And Renfield eating the freaking flies and shit, like in his mental hospital. That's so gross. But Bela Lugosi, right? That's for so long. That's what we all thought Dracula should be, right? He was just it until Twilight ruined it all. I'm gonna go with Bride of Frankenstein though, because it's a love story. That poor monster. I feel bad for him, and it is epic. It is so cool. So yeah, Bride of Frankenstein.
Okay, Tomb's going with Bride of Frankenstein. So that gives us Larry. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the panel there, going for Bride of Frankenstein. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who went with? I went with Dracula. LW, you went with Dracula.
Correct.
And Gutters, you went with Dracula, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so chat, this one's up to you. Chat, whatever way chat goes on this, the 2 points right there that chat is doing. So if you haven't voted, get it in right now. You got 5 seconds. I'm about to hit it. I know I'm a little bit ahead of you, so I'll give it a second longer and see which way it goes. Chat is deciding this one. Here we go. Oh, man, chat coming in 89% for Dracula. Wow.
Oh, my gosh, you sons of
I don't
bitches.
blame you.
You did that.
Y'all hate love. I get it. Hate love.
Not fair to my people.
I'm not always right, okay?
Yeah, no. I've never heard a woman say that before in my life. All right, so Dracula moving ahead. Real quick, I do want to say to our good friend, Controversial Cruising, coming in over here, he says, "Ayo, TF, what's up, peeps?" Hey, thanks so much there, Controversial Cruising, with the $1.99 a super chat there. Much appreciated. It was a really fun show you were doing earlier. The match game, doing all that. That's always a good time. Watching over there, doing your stuff. Watching. It wasn't a match game. It was the whichever one. I was watching while I was making my slides for this. But much thanks to you. Love you, brother. Thanks so much. Scott, Controversial Cruising. If y'all like cruising and traveling and stuff like that, go over and check him out. Scott, drop your link if you want to. Controversial Cruising. Great channel, great friend. Much appreciated, buddy. All right, so here we go. Moving on, next one. All right, so here's one that's actually going to get kind of hard. We got Dracula moving ahead right there. Let me bring this up just so everybody can see. So we've got right now Friday the 13th versus Open Water. Friday the 13th versus Open Water. So, Larry, take it away. I'll make the poll.
Now, are we going with the first Friday the 13th? Okay, hold on. Is that picture from 4?
I'm not sure, but I think we're going with the first one, right? I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to go with the franchise, or do you want to go with the? It's kind of up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Let's just call it franchise then, because there are reasons that we can say that image cannot be from the first movie.
Right.
Yes. And if you've not seen Friday the 13th, I will try not to spoil that for you. But the iconic killer from Friday the 13th is this zombie boy who drowned because 2 camp counselors were off having sex, and then he comes up out of the water and he puts on a hockey mask and he cuts up camp counselors when they have sex. Is that
Okay.
good? Does that cover it?
Listen,
that
kids,
pretty much
don't
does
have
it.
sex at camp.
Yeah, don't have sex at band camp.
Sex near the
Oh,
water.
sucks.
Don't ruin it for the rest of us.
Right?
Oh,
And
no,
I'll
hold
go
on.
on ahead and give you the
Jerk.
spoiler. Yeah, I'll
gotta
go ahead
look
and
at-
give you the spoiler. It was his mom as the killer.
No, you got to look at what Johnny Utah's saying about your open water movie.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
so good. It was
I gotta
Discount
find-
Jaws.
A discount Jaws. Oh my God, discount
Discount
Jaws shouldn't even be up there.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God,
gonna
Johnny
take-
Utah, I love you, but
I'm going to
oh
take
my
that
God.
as a summary from Point Break. I like that summary, so we'll just let Point Break handle that one. Yeah, discount Jaws.
That's funny.
All right, well, go ahead with the discount Jaws there, and let's see what happens.
Oh no, I was saying that counts as a summary. You want me to say more?
No, well, yeah. I mean, come on.
Okay. How did you describe it the other night when we were talking about it? You said two stupid fucking people jump off of a boat and get fucking lost and eaten by sharks.
Well, it wasn't just two, right? Because remember, it was the. Was it just? Wasn't it a bunch of? No, or was
No.
it? This is the first one. Okay, the
Yeah, it's just
second
these
one.
two.
The second one was where they didn't put the. These are the people who go out and they get forgotten by the dive people and they get left
Right.
out there while they're diving. If we're going with franchises, then you got to think about the second open water as well, where the idiots are out there on that yacht, small yacht that they'd rented, and they got the baby in the little carrier
that
sitting on
was
top of the boat, and they're drunk and they all think, let's jump in, and nobody puts the ladder down, and they can't get back in the
Oh,
boat.
I thought that was the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah, I think that's the second one. This is the first. But if we're going with franchise, either way, there's your summary. So, chat, 1 for Friday the 13th, 2 for Open Water. Take it away, Tombstone. What you going for?
I'm gonna tell you. So, I thought the second one was the first one, and that's the only one I've ever seen was that Open Water. I didn't realize there was a prequel or anything. So, this is how I judged it, because I'm like, a bunch of stupid rich people with a boat put down the damn ladder and leave their baby on the boat. They all deserve to be eaten by sharks. So no redemption for them. But yeah. But I like the aspect that both of these movies are like, don't go in the frickin' water too, because right, Jason lives in the water. But I mean, that made it, all these poor horny teenagers, like that was just right, like just don't go out in the woods, like, and have sex, and Jason won't kill you. So that's iconic, and I have to go with Friday the 13th.
All right, there you go. Larry, take it away.
I guess I could probably just say it's Jason goddamn Voorhees. Like, how can we not consider that to be an iconic character or figure in horror? And not to disparage Open Water as a movie. I'm not going to be like Vapion over here and say that it's a cure for insomnia. But I don't. it has not had too much cultural impact. Like not much more than the average shark movie, I guess. Like certainly it has its fans, but like hockey masks are synonymous with Halloween and scariness and horror because of Jason.
Yes.
So Friday
Right.
the 13th.
Yeah, I agree with you. So you're going Halloween or Friday the 13th. Right. All right, Gutters, what say you?
I'm definitely going with Friday the 13th because I never Open Water. I don't even remember watching it. I'm sure I did, but I don't even remember it. So there you go.
All right, there you go. Yeah, we could probably just move Friday the 13th forward. But KJ, what say you?
Obviously, like, I love shark movies and I love Jaws. I was surprised to see them on here, but I was like, Open Water was super cool to me. It was very scary, and I'm always chasing that Jaws high. However, Friday the 13th is just, come on, it's Friday the 13th. So yeah, I got to go with that one. That's numero uno.
All right, there you go. How about you, Nathan?
Yeah, I don't even know how Open Water got on this. Like, I would have voted for Deep Blue Sea or
All right, I
Sharknado.
like Deep Blue Sea.
I mean,
Oh, Sharknado.
Open Water doesn't belong on this conversation, okay? Jason wins.
Okay, Jason wins. All right, LW, what do you say?
Oh, this is pretty easy. Every time I take my daughter out trick-or-treating, there's two things. The Jason mask and the Michael Myers mask. It's everywhere. It's still the most popular out here. So, as much as I do like the Dollar Store Jaws, go Jason. Friday 13th.
All right, there you go. Well, just to be showing a little bit of love, and I know there is no competition here, I'm going to say open water just because I love diving and doing all that. Troy V, you are not going to get to vote for ET, sir. Good to see you, Troy, as always. Yeah, we got a bunch of new people. Age of Nefarious, good to see you. We got Lucipi coming in here. Good to see you as well, Troy V. What's going on? We got Equal Parts Culture and Vulture. Yeah, that's kind of a cool name. Multi in here as well. Cold or Covered up in here. Good to see you, Cold or Covered. Yeah, everybody in here, thanks a lot for being here, no matter whose chat you are watching in. Old Man Builds, Traveling Fools over here, Gutters Pub, Tombstones, no matter where you're at, we appreciate everybody. Hope you're having a good time. So, yeah, I'm going to go on ahead and close this poll. I think there was no competition with this one. We should have had Bone Tomahawk up there instead. So,
should have had E.T.
At least it could have been two slashers.
Obviously, we did. Poltergeist is up there.
You hush your mouth. Hush your mouth.
And it won.
All right, cool. So here we go. Going up, we're moving Friday the 13th on. So let me do that real fast. God damn it. I'm typing on my laptop instead of my keyboard. Nobody make fun of my spelling here. Friday the 13th, we moved it forward. So next up, now here's a fun one for everybody. We have coming to you, we have Hellraiser versus Jaws. So there you go. Take it away there, Larry.
So I'll start. I'll start with Hellraiser, I guess, since it's up here. Hellraiser is the movie that warns you against playing with a puzzle cube, like the one that I'm holding right now, because it might unlock a key to a dimension of a bunch of S&M crazed demons. Like, they love pain so much that it simply is pleasure. Well, it's like this middle ground between pleasure and pain, right? The pain is pleasure, the pleasure is pain. Yeah, you solve the cube, they come, they fuck you up.
I like it. Pretty good summary there. Great movie. And Jaws.
Hopefully Jaws is well known enough that I don't have to give anything close to an actual summary of the movie, and I can just say it's a movie where three men would rather fight the most terrifying shark ever than go to therapy.
Word.
Kind of people.
Show me the way to go home. What a great
Tired
movie.
and I want to go to bed.
I had a little drink about an hour
ago, and it got
It went
right
straight
to
my head. Yeah, great movie.
Okay.
So I'll start out on this one. Pinhead, the whole thing. And chat, 1 for Hellraiser, 2 for Jaws. Polls is up and running. I do love the movie Hellraiser. I really like those movies. It was kind of like, almost like a Pandora's box kind of thing or something, that we're like releasing, everything out there, letting it go. Obviously great movie. A lot of these matchups, it was really hard to do because I think both would probably, as far as iconic in a lot of different situations, Hellraiser would move forward. But Jaws is like one of the all-time, greatest horror films, in my opinion, out there. No challenge whatsoever. Jaws for me. LW.
Yeah, pretty easy. And that is a good point, Larry. All they had to do is just go to a bar. Like, that whole movie could have been avoided. But, go grab a steak. What are y'all doing out there? But I didn't really enjoy Hellraiser. Pretty iconic and everything. I get it, but I didn't like the movies. But this is easy. Jaws.
All right, there you go. Old Man Builds, what say you?
This one's harder for me because Hellraiser's super iconic. That was one of the ones that freaked me out when I was a kid. You know what I mean? They had that doctor in there that was just tearing people apart and stuff. It was real nasty. So, yeah, Pinhead, dude, I can't ever get that guy out of my head if I watch it. So, Jaws, I don't ever have to go to the beach. So, I'm just going to go with Hellraiser.
Oh, wow. Hellraiser getting a vote there. Okay, I like it. KJ, what say you?
This one makes me so sad. So Jaws is one of my all-time favorites. I watch it multiple times a year. But to me, it is not a horror film to me, and I'm gonna just it's iconic in so many ways, but I just don't look at it that way. Hellraiser, why was I watching that at my age? My older sisters were horrible to me. So I hate to do this because I love Jaws, but I'm gonna have to go with Hellraiser. It's a disgusting horror movie to me.
Well, I like it. 2-2. I like it. All right, Gutters, what say you?
Well, I have to stick with the classic, and that's Jaws, even though I kind of agree with KJ. It wasn't a horror film like Hellraiser was. And I did like Hellraiser. Hellraiser was one of those movies I had a really hard time getting through the whole thing because it just scared the shit out of me. So, but Jaws, I would literally have nightmares with. So I do have to go with Jaws.
All right, 3-2. Larry, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, if we're not going to have the shark movies that we continue to have, we just had, like, Rennie Harlan just released a shark horror movie at the beginning of the summer. And if we count these movies and the open water movies and I heard Deep Blue Sea mentioned, if we count all these movies as horror, then we have to give the nod to Jaws 2, right? Because not Jaws 2, the second movie, but Jaws as well. Because Jaws is the start for all of this. It made people terrified to get in the water. Hell, it made people terrified to go use the bathroom because I guess they thought Jaws was going to come out of the fucking toilet,
or take a bath. Yeah. I mean, you're right. Yes.
And I'm a huge Hellraiser fan, and I'm a huge Jaws fan, but Pinhead has always been, like, if this makes sense to say, like, second tier with your horror movie bad guys. At the top, you've got maybe 3 or 4. And we've already mentioned a few of them. And so we'll wait, talk about him more later. And I think, unfortunately, he's just under those because except for the second movie, which had Dr. Chenard, that's who Old Man was talking about. The other Hellraiser sequels, man, those are a tough hang. Those movies are difficult to get through. But Pinhead always stayed creepy as fuck. But still, Jaws has it, man.
There we go, Jaws moving forward. What say you, Tombstone?
Yeah, Hellraiser, I watched it once and it was horrifying. It was gross. Wearing somebody else's skin, like, I'm down for that normally, but they made it too gross. They just, I never thought of, like, the non-skin part of you. But and what's the bad guys? The Cenobites, cinnamon bite guys. Yeah. Oh, I bet they don't smell like cinnamon. It never really. What was it too? There was one other thing I was gonna. The homeless people. Right now we know they're all just skinless, like demon dragon things. Right. That's what they all are. So. But yeah, Jaws, shit. That made me afraid to go in Lake Michigan, in my tub, in pools, like anything near water. Like, I'm looking at all somebody had to do. I know there's no sharks in Lake Michigan, but you'd be out there and somebody would yell shark. We're all running out. So, and I'm sorry, but Chief Brody, come on. You're going to need a bigger boat. It's so freaking iconic. So I and oh god, there was another what's his face? Quint.
Robert Shaw,
about swimming with bow-legged women or something like that. I'm not great with the quotes, so but I always thought that was hilarious because I have seen that a few times. But yeah, I'm not bow-legged. Well, maybe I am. I do ride horses, but yeah, I have to go with Jaws.
So you're going Jaws.
Yeah.
Okay, going Jaws. So let's see what the chat said. I think we already decided that one. While we're doing that, what was the? So they made what 2 or 3 Hellraisers, and they all got progressively
No, they've
worse.
made like 7 or 9.
Well, okay. So I quit watching after the second or third. I'm guessing.
Whoa.
But wait, I hit the wrong one. We got to show this one.
I'm still trying to get over Tombstone is into wearing other people's skin. But
right.
But only in the non-gross way.
Can I change
only
my
on Tuesdays.
Sorry, there are 11 Hellraiser movies. 11
Hellraiser movies.
11?
Have
All
you
right.
seen all 11?
That's 10
Larry?
too many.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Like Moss
That's
says, put the
impressive.
lotion on the skin.
What's the absolute worst? Worst one.
I would probably say the second of the sequels after they recast Pinhead, but before they did the reboot. The reboot is on Hulu, but they recast Pinhead, and the first one was not good, and the second one was even worse.
Gotcha.
Now, do you remember the Jaws? Which Jaws was it that had Michael Caine?
Jaws: The Revenge.
There you go.
Do you
What
know the
a
Michael Caine
horrible-
quote? Because we have to say the quote.
What was
Right.
it?
Oh, the
Love
quote's
Michael
fucking
Caine.
amazing. He's being interviewed about this movie, right?
Oh, yeah,
And they're talking to him. They're like, "Have you watched Jaws 4? Have you seen the movie?" And he goes, "No." And he thinks about it for a second. And says, "I've not seen it, but I did see the house that it bought, and it's spectacular."
Right. Exactly. That movie was so
I love
horrible.
Michael.
That
Yeah,
movie
Michael
was so
Caine.
bad.
I
I
do
love
have
Michael
to say,
Caine too.
the nip tape on Pinhead there, that's very attractive.
Oh yeah.
I have that
Yeah,
same
de-
outfit, but in purple.
That's right. She has a dungeon.
Oh my God, that's nice to know. All right, so I did go on ahead and moving Jaws forward there. So let's see. Now here's a tough one. Here's one that ended up kind of funny here. We got Rosemary's Baby going against The Omen. Rosemary's Baby going against The Omen. So yeah, take this one away there, Larry.
All right, Rosemary's Baby, Woody Allen's first wife. Is that right? Woody Allen's first wife has the devil's baby. Oh, and is surrounded by a bunch of naked old people, including like an ample amount of old man dong. I'm not referring. I'm not referring to the old man that's on our chat or on our panel. I just want to make that clear. That is not
Real old men.
Yeah, my dog was everywhere.
Oh my.
I didn't
showed
say
the
it.
movie- I showed this movie in class last spring. The students absolutely loved it. I'm assuming in spite of the old man dong, maybe because of it. I don't know. But that's my summary.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. So moving on past Nathan's dong, we've got The Omen.
Oh. Freaking kid.
Take it away, Larry. You're muted, I think.
No, sorry, I hadn't. I was
okay.
I was checking on something here. Yeah, but yeah, somebody was correcting me that Mia Farrow never got married to Woody Allen. But nonetheless, we have The Omen. So this is a nice pairing, right? Because The Omen is about another devil's son. We have this little kid here, Damien, and he is Gregory Peck's adopted child. And I don't know, people just start mysteriously dying around the devil's son for some reason.
Yeah, such a great movie. So let's see. I'll go first on this one. I think, Dead Punk in the chat here, better atmosphere, better ending. I think, yeah, Maven. Good to see you, Maven. Says this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. So 1 for Rosemary's Baby chat, 2 for The Omen. So this is really hard because I love both of these movies. I am, though, a huge Gregory Peck fan. He is absolutely awesome. And this movie, to me, was creepier because, it wasn't like a baby, this little kid. I mean, you can look at him right there. And, I mean, I don't know where they found, like, the most evil kid in the world. Like, well, what do? You put, like, a contest, Bring your child in, audition for this movie. Who has the most evil-looking child in the world? This movie was pretty creepy and scary. And I think a better movie, in my opinion. So I'm going with The Omen. All right, take it away, LW. Y'all can just move down, as soon as this person's done.
Gotcha. Yeah, The Omen. It's a better movie. And what's the guy's name who made it? Donner? Richard Donner?
Yeah, that's Dick Donner.
Yeah. Made some great movies. Yeah, The Omen. I think it's a better movie.
All right, 2 for The Omen. What say you, old man Builds?
Well, I'm going to go with The Omen, but I'm very happy that my dong has made it on the big screen.
Good God.
Along with his coconuts.
I thought that was
Right.
Frankenstein.
I always love KJ's under the
Hey,
bridge
you got it
stuff.
twice. Double the chub.
All right, KJ, what say you?
This is really hard. It really is, because Damien is like, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Rosemary's Baby. Yeah,
So you're going to be wrong twice tonight.
and that's it.
No, she's going to be right because I'm going with Rosemary's Baby too.
That's right, girl.
They all stick together, don't they?
Right.
So, I guess that's me now. Rosemary's Baby is hands down the better film. You know, despite being directed by notorious sex offender Roman Polanski. Yeah, that wasn't a joke, just a statement of fact. I think it's hands down the better movie, but I think The Omen has had the bigger kind of impact on the broader culture, if only because it is largely because of that movie that at least people in the United States, for instance, associate like the number 666 with the mark of the beast, and that it is going to be an actual tattoo on someone's body, right? People watched The Omen and they thought it was performing some sort of biblical exegesis, like interpreting the Bible and putting it on the screen. So I'm going to go with Omen for that very reason, kind of the same way that people see that, abandon all hope, ye who enter here thing from Dante's Inferno and think it came from the Bible. So not saying the mark of the beast is not in the Bible. What I'm saying is the specific way that people look at it comes from this movie and how it depicted 666 and that numerology.
I like it. All right, cool.
Okay.
So, Toombs, what say you?
All right. This was hard because I love both of these movies. They're both equally creepy. I mean, you got the creepy husband, like a 10 out of a 10, and you got a creepy kid who's a 10 out of a 10. And I actually did have people tell me that this is the kid that I was going to have when I was pregnant. So, yeah, that was fun. But Mia Farrow, I mean, how she goes from this lovely, blooming, like beautiful, right? And then she ends up looking like a crack whore, right? Like dark circles, and she's all skinny. And yeah, it's freaking epic. I love it. But The Omen, I mean, come on, Damien. And I think, didn't this movie, like the music in it was so good. And I think the music score won an Academy Award, didn't it? And the song was up for best music or best song or something like that. I can't remember, and I love Gregory Peck, so I'm gonna go with The Omen.
All right. Well, I think chat, if I'm not mistaken, so chat went, or not chat, but panel went with The Omen pretty overwhelmingly, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. I did see Ernie Birdie in the chat a moment ago. Sorry, it's moving kind of fast between everybody's streams. She says she doesn't understand the rules, so I'll go through it one more time. So everybody on panel gets a vote. The chat is voting as well on everybody's panel there. Whatever chat says gets 2 votes. So let me go on ahead. I'm going to do chat right here. I think most of these at the beginning are pretty easy to run through. Stop poll. There we go. The Omen. So the Omen overwhelmingly went. This next round, I think it's going to become way more important with the chat going in there, because we're going to get some really hard matchups coming up here shortly. So I went on ahead. I moved the Omen forward. Let's see what we got next. So we got this going on. So now we've got a really tough one for me as well. We've got The Thing versus Nightmare on Elm Street. So I'll go on ahead and put the poll up, and we'll see what Larry has to say about these.
Toombs, real quick. Yeah, you're right. Goldsmith won for the score and was nominated for a song. So nice call on that.
I thought so.
Yep.
Little trivia for fools.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we got John Carpenter's The Thing. A bunch of dudes at an Antarctic base encounter an alien that pretends to be a dog and then pretends to be Wilford Brimley, and which is, I guess, at least as scary, maybe, I don't know. And then it just becomes this big old mass of flesh. Kurt Russell's hair is the real star of the movie.
Nothing like Kurt Russell hair. All right, so there you go. Great run over. All right, take this one away.
It's fucking Freddy Krueger, man. What do you want me to say? Like, look at him. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. I could sing the song more, but I really can't sing. Here we go. Y'all are better than me. Yeah.
Go ahead, KJ. We would like to hear the song.
5, 6. What? I don't know. Remind me, y'all. Come on. I don't remember all of it.
Crucifix.
Just lock the door. Yeah, get a crucifix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Anyway,
got
all right.
it. Everyone's got it.
Okay.
There's not much to say. He comes into your dreams and murders you, and you get a Johnny Depp blood geyser at one point.
Which is amazing. All right, so Toombs, we'll go ahead and start with you on this one. Chat 1 for The Thing, 2 for Nightmare on Elm Street. Take it away, Toombs.
Well, The Thing pretty much sums up every guy I ever dated, right? The dog turns into Wilford Brimley that just turns into a pile of flesh. And I love it because I still keep picking those guys. So, and that Nightmare on Elm Street, yes, it's freaking iconic, but come on, The Thing, come on. Nightmare on Elm Street, like, it never terrified me to, like, not go to sleep. I mean, I do love that little song. I mean, it's really, that part was a little creepy. But other than that, it never really freaked me out all that much. But The Thing, there's a lot there that just kept me going, especially, diabetes. I love Wilford Brimley. I'm going to go with The Thing. Diabetes.
That's funny.
All my boys.
Okay, all right, going with The Thing. What say you, Larry?
You caught me right as I was about to get another beer. Sorry. So let me preface this just by saying that The Thing is what I would consider my very favorite sci-fi movie of all time. I absolutely love that movie. But if we are trying to debate kind of the cultural impact, I don't see how I could vote for The Thing over Nightmare on Elm Street when we're talking about, Freddy is not just on the Mount Rushmore of horror movie villains. Like, he's one of maybe 3 that people would name. I know earlier LW said he sees all of the Jason masks and the Michael Myers masks, but I feel like Freddy's just as iconic, if not possibly more so, at least, than Jason out there. The Thing bombed on release, not just financially, it got absolutely eviscerated by critics too. The Thing has only been kind of re-examined years later, where we look at it and go, actually, this is amazing. And as somebody mentions in the chat, Rob Bottin's effects are incredible and probably have not been eclipsed since. And these are all reasons to say that movie is fucking phenomenal. But like, who here, hopefully everybody knows this, that there is a Freddy Krueger rap song.
Oh man, I wish I knew it.
Oh yeah. Who was that? The Ghetto Boys, or was it? Oh my God, who did that one? It was. It was
man.
horrible.
You can work on it all week and do it next Friday for us.
Right.
I'll look it up and find out.
I got you. I got you. Don't even worry. I got it coming up right now. We'll actually check it out for a second.
Yeah, that's my take. I got to go.
Yeah,
with,
that would be good.
Okay, there you go. So, take it away there, Gutters.
Yeah, definitely Nightmare on Elm Street. The Thing to me just doesn't even. I mean, I know it is, but it doesn't ring like iconic horror film to me. So, definitely Nightmare on Elm Street. He was freaky.
All right, there you go. What say you, KJ?
Y'all are not gonna like this. I don't even know if I ever saw The Thing. And if I did, I was little and I never cared. So there you go. Hit me with it. But obviously Freddy Krueger, super cool. It's not something that I love the thought process. I love that it's just so cool to me that people have to fight their sleep to not get murdered by this dude. It was just such a cool idea and such a cool movie. So yeah, definitely Freddy.
All right, there you go. What say you, Old Man Builds?
You see, the thing is that I want to go for the franchise of Freddy Krueger because the kids that started to train their brain in order to go to sleep and become superheroes was just awesome to me as a kid. You know what I mean? Oh, I could do that. I can change the thoughts in my mind going to bed. You know what I mean? That was totally awesome. And I'm sorry, The Thing is up there with The Fly. I can't stand it. Won't watch it. Not a chance. You know what I mean? I just wish this was a franchise, though, for not The Thing, but the, Freddy Krueger that we were voting on. But I'm going
All right.
with Freddy Krueger.
So you're going Freddy as well. What say you, LW?
Oh, this is pretty easy for me. We're going to go with Freddy. But I was thinking now that some of these movies like Jaws and Freddy Krueger, of when I saw them, I was like 5 or 6 years old. Like, it was horrible watching this movie. I couldn't sleep for like 3 days. Who lets their kid watch that at 5 years old? I
Right?
couldn't imagine let my daughter
Good
watch
parent.
it. You know,
That's how I grew up.
Good parents
You know,
do.
it's like why
Like,
was I
could-
allowed to do this?
I couldn't imagine it when my daughter was 6 being like, "Oh yeah, let's watch Freddy Krueger tonight."
Right?
Right, exactly. There's a
What the
KJ's
hell?
childhood there. So yeah, I definitely have to go with Nightmare on Elm Street as well. I'm right there with Larry with that. The Thing is, to me, I'm right there with you on the sci-fi thing. I remember when we did sci-fi movies, you and I were like sticking up for The Thing like it was insane. I love The Thing, but as far as iconic, in this movie, I mean, maybe it's an age difference with some people. This movie scared the absolute hell out of me when I was a young child, watching this. And then the second one came out. Oh my God, I was horrified. I'm still scared of Freddy Krueger, I think, in a little bit of way. I did find that song. It was, I guess, Will Smith. I see Mean Green. What's up, Mean Green?
Oh,
I see
please
her in the
let it
chat
be
say
Will
Will Smith did it, but I guess originally it was DJ Jazzy Jeff in the
Hell
Fresh
yeah.
Prince, which would have been Will Smith. So yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Let's check it out.
I remember this one.
Oh yeah.
Moving me some.
That's the copyright. That's right there.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh, I gotta jump in though. No, that's not the one. There's one with Freddie on the album. It's a group called the Fat Boys.
Oh yeah, the Fat Boys.
Oh, the Fat Boys.
Yeah, the Fat Boy. Remember that? The Fat Boys are
Yeah.
back. And you know that will never be whack. Remember they did that movie called The Disorderlies? That was like the, one of the worst ones.
Saw it in my dollar theater.
Yeah, I've actually got. I'll find for the next round. I'll find the Fat Boys one on there too. I know I have that saved for Halloween stuff that I had. So all right, I'm thinking it went through. Let's see what the chat had to say on this one. So stop poll there. Overwhelmingly 79% chat saying A Nightmare on Elm Street. So I'll go on ahead and move that up. We'll keep rocking and rolling. A Nightmare. Oh shit, I'm typing on the wrong damn.
Now I've got that shit in my head.
I know. I'm not gonna get rid of it.
All right, so next up, here we go. We have, let's bring Freddie down. We've got coming up here, we have, let's see, Texas Chainsaw Massacre versus Saw. So there you go, Larry. Take it away.
Can we summarize it just by saying like a family man wants to take care of like his relatives because the meat packing plant closed. Right, they're all put out of work. He's just got to take care of his family, and the most annoying kids in the world, including that motherfucker Franklin, come around asking too many questions. If
You gotta
see
do
this
what you
movie,
gotta do.
know about Franklin. That guy fucking sucked. Asshole. But yeah, okay. There's a meat packing plant. People are made into meat. People are forced to eat the meat that is people. And we can see Leatherface here wearing a mask made out of a woman's face that he stitched together himself. So arts and crafts time.
Oh,
Wow.
Yay! I love art. Okay.
All right, there's your summary on that one. Okay, take it away here with this one.
So this is that movie where Jeff Dunham gets his puppets and makes traps to kill people, right?
I love it.
That's Ahmed right there, right? That's his famous puppet.
Oh no!
I thought that was jalapeno on a ski.
I honestly am not familiar enough with Jeff Dunham to keep the joke going, so you got it.
That's sad that I know too much.
Hell, I made jalapeno on a stick out of clay.
Shoot me now.
I'm not kidding.
Oh,
Yeah, I
should've
prefer
taken this
you know, like making
will
popsicle stick
kill
houses
you.
for Arts and Crafts Day. But all right, so I'll start this one here. So I'm going to go on ahead and say I like the Saw movies, especially the first one. I thought it was a good movie. But there's no way it even stands a chance. I mean, I'll keep it short here against, you know, the iconicness of, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I'm definitely going with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What say you, LW?
Yeah, I got to go the same way. I mean, that movie started off the real story. Somebody put beans in their chili in Texas, and it just sent everybody crazy. And
A frickin'
just but I love Saw, but I got to go with Texas Chainsaw.
All right, there we go. What say you, Old Man Built?
Dude, Saw kind of freaked me out because he gave you a choice to either cut your limb off or you're going to die this horrific death right then and there. But then again, after you cut your limb off, you were going to die a horrific death anyway. You know what I mean? Like 5 seconds later. So it always kind of tripped me out, but you can't go away from the icon. So Texas Chainsaw, man, that was just gruesome. You don't stitch an old lady's face back together and put it on your head. That's just wrong. That one wins.
What?
That's just nasty.
Toombs was like,
shit,
what's
I'm gonna
wrong
write
with
that down. That's wrong. Okay, I got
All
that
right,
down.
KJ. What say you, KJ?
So Saw, all I can think about is the funny stuff, the clips I see online now, where he's like, "If you want to finish your day at work," like if you guys seen that, like Saw. Okay, anyway, no, they're funny videos, but Saw was Saw. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the first horror movie I ever saw. I must have been like 5 or 6. Why was that done to me? I have to go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's just like classic. It's just the way to go. So I'm gonna go.
All right, there we go. What say you, Gutters?
Yep. Saw just never did it for me, but definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre did.
All right, Larry.
Going that way.
So I don't think Saw's making it out of this. I guess like one of Jigsaw's traps or so, I don't know, that's bad. Ignore that. But I'm 5 beers in now. But I have to just for a second. I have to both like actually date myself and give a little bit of a defense to this movie. I think the way that people in my generation reacted to the Saw movies is somewhat similar to the way that people, like very young people, initially reacted to Texas Chainsaw. Anecdotally, I remember lots of my friends going to see this movie. I hadn't seen it yet, and calling me like scared of what's happening. Like, this is disgusting. People are cutting off limbs and all of this stuff. And that was always the reputation that Texas Chainsaw had, like that my parents and others were telling me about with this movie. Like, no, this movie is too grotesque. Then I watched Texas Chainsaw and I realized that it's actually not as gory as you think. Tobe Hooper does some brilliant shit because he wants you to, like, you don't see the hook go into the person's back when he hangs them on there. You have to add that in yourself, and that does make it worse. And honestly, the first Saw does a lot of that stuff too. The first Saw movie is not that gory either. And Saw is one of, I would argue, only 2 franchises that actually give us new horror movie icons in the last 20 years. And I will get to the other one later. So yeah, Dead Punk is right. Tobin Bell is great, but Texas Chainsaw has so much more going for it. And we haven't mentioned this yet, but the thing that I really want to throw out for Texas Chainsaw, like, everyone bought that this was a true story because the movie just fucking lied through its teeth and said this is a true story. Right. Like, you've got John Larroquette doing this opening narration in the most deadpan voice possible, like he's narrating on the nightly news, and he says, like, this is a real thing that happened, and everybody's like, well, I guess it is. and we'll see that happen again when we get to Blair Witch. But that's some cultural impact, man. Scaring people because they're like, this is a documentary, not a horror movie. And yeah, of course, it's Ed Gein is kind of the source there, just like with Silence of the Lambs. But like, after you get after that surface level making dresses out of people, and I know that sounds silly to call it surface level, but Ed Gein's not in this murderous family that's putting people in chili and all this stuff. So yeah, I gone too long. Like I said, chat, somebody just tell me to shut the fuck up when I go on too long. But Texas Chainsaw.
All right, there we go. Texas Chainsaw. What say you, Toombs?
So Dead Punk and I totally had the same experience with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What were our parents thinking? We went to a drive-in movie theater. I don't even know. I was young. That was my first experience with it. And every time that damn chainsaw started up, I jumped in the back of our station wagon and went under the blanket. And then my mom had to start telling me, I think they're going to start the chainsaw. And I would go hide. It's iconic. When I went to school in Texas, all these damn people had me convinced. They would drive me out to this house and they said, this is where it happened. And I'm like, it was always a different house. And I'm like, you people are screwing with me. But Saw, it's hard because I can't even, that little dude.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. That little creepy mofo right there. Like, he's in my nightmares. But God, I just still remember jumping over the back seat to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I got to go with Texas on this one. So, yep.
All right. Well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of sweeping. I like what Troy V says. You would definitely like this, LW. He says, people, yes, beans, no. So he's with you on the no beans and chili.
Troy, I like it.
All right. So let's see what chat said here.
Gotta have beans.
Let's see. Stop poll. Yeah, overwhelmingly Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All right, so moving right along, let's jump into the next one here. So I moved a Texas Chainsaw on up. We've got 28 Days Later, not the depressing Sandra Bullock one, versus American Werewolf in London. Take it away there, Larry.
Fast zombies. Like, maybe this is one of the first times anybody had seen those. So we don't have slow shamblers. They're fast zombie or infected. If you want to be one of those pedantic people that really like, no, they're not zombies. They're just infected. So yeah, you got zombies or infected running very fast in the UK. And there's there's a lot of dong in the beginning of this movie as well, from Cillian Murphy. Yeah.
Now, did you like this better, or did you like Shaun of the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead
is epic.
I love Shaun of the Dead. All right, moving along. Here you go. The iconic film here, American Werewolf in London.
Two Americans on vacation get attacked by a werewolf, and one of them starts dreaming about Nazi werewolves too.
There you go. So there you go, chat. 1 for 28 Days Later, 2 for American Werewolf in London. Toombs, go ahead and start us out on this one.
Hey, let's just say weird shit happens in England too, right? Zombies and werewolves. I'm not big on the zombies, but 28 Days Later, yeah, that was pretty cool. But American Werewolf in London, I mean, come on, the slaughtered lamb, which I think. I was drunk though when I was there. Somewhere I have a t-shirt, I think, that has the slaughtered lamb on it. But other than that, yeah, the whole, like this, look at this. This looks like an actual dude changing into a werewolf. So I really like the effects in the Werewolf London. So I'm going to go with American Werewolf in London.
All right, I like it. All right, there we go. What say you, Larry?
I still think this is the best werewolf transformation ever depicted. And if anything was going to give the thing a run for its money, it's these effects right here. And American Werewolf is really funny. Like, we've not talked about that yet, but that movie is oddly hilarious at times. But if we're talking about iconography or iconic, I think this is kind of far and away the more iconic movie. 28 Days Later had its day. It was certainly very effective when it came out, and the whole like filming on digital that they did, where it looks like it was filmed on a Handycam. That was a major influence, but I don't think it stands up next to, kind of what American Werewolf did for the culture.
All right, so you're going werewolf. Gutters, what say you?
Well, first of all, what the hell is he holding? and and I've never seen 28 Days Later, so I got to go with American Wolf in London.
All right, well, we won't answer the first question for you. KJ, you're up.
Yeah. First of all, have you ever seen Teen Wolf Transformation? Whatever, Michael J. But no, I don't like zombies. I'm not a zombie fan. American Werewolf all day.
All right, old man builds.
You got to see the American Werewolf, like, after he transforms all the way. He looks so much more vicious. It's so much better. And 28 Days is still going to confuse the Sandra Bullock, so I'm going werewolf.
Sandra Bullock. We keep going back to that. All right, he's going werewolf. What say you, LW?
I actually love zombie movies, and I really enjoy 28 Days Later, but this is an easy one for American Werewolf.
All right. And, I'm with you as well. Stay away from the Moors. Definitely going American Werewolf in London as well. Let's see what chat had to say here. Let's see. Stop poll. And there we go. Yep, chat going with American Werewolf in London. Let me go on ahead. I'll move that ahead. And let's see here. 1 second, because I can't type worth a damn. So here we are. I'm going to pull this down. We'll bring this up. There's where we're at, American Werewolf in London. And now here is a tough one, I think, for some people. We've got Night of the Living Dead versus the Amityville Horror. So Night of the Living Dead versus the Amityville Horror. So we'll go on ahead and bring these up. There you go.
So it's the movie that brought zombies as we understand them into the mainstream, even though it's really a movie about racism. One sentence summary. That's what I got.
I like it. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I guess it was kind of like one of the first, black roles in a movie like this at all. I mean, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a big decision on Romero's part, right, to cast the way that he did and make it such a central part of the movie's narrative, right? And of course, there have been plenty of movies that do the whole man is the monster theme, but not many do it quite as strongly, I think, as zombie movies and zombie TV shows, because it all comes down to, like, no, we're actually really fucked up because of the things we do to each other. And he's doing pioneering work here. Like, before Night of the Living Dead, zombies were largely like the notion of the Haitian zombie, something that's like the voodoo zombie, something that's being mind controlled by someone else.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. There you go. Good description. All right, so here we go. Take it away.
Josh Brolin's dad and Lois Lane buy a house, and it doesn't go well. Because, I don't know, there are lots of flies, and maybe the house wants him to become an axe murderer, like the previous family that lived there.
Yeah, okay, I like it. So there you go. There's your summary. I'll kind of start on this one. I liked the Amityville Horror. It was a great movie. It did scare me when I was young. I liked a lot about it. I don't think it is near as iconic any way, shape, or form. I mean, Night of the Living Dead kind of formed zombies as we know it. Everything that's been done, everything with zombies, this movie led out with. I'm a huge fan of Night of the Living Dead, and so I'm definitely going with it. I'm going with Night of the Living Dead. What say you, LW?
Same here. I mean, there's no Walking Dead. There's no any of these great zombie shows or movies without this one, so it's pretty easy for me.
All right, there you go. Old man builds. I think you might be muted, Nathan.
Hate that. Yeah, look, you gotta have zombies. You gotta have them in video games, and this gave it to us. So, what else are you gonna shoot in the game? So I'm all good for it, man. The Night of the Living Dead.
All right, there we go. Night of the Living Dead. KJ, what say you?
This is easy for me. Amityville. I mean, honestly, the man murdering his family, and it's really not that rare. So the movie was very terrifying to me, and it was good. Amityville.
I think it's kind of funny. I'm seeing a pattern here. It's almost like I think women are going to vote for Amityville and men are going to vote for Night of the Living Dead. Let's figure that out. What say you, Gutters?
Well, you would have guessed right on this. Amityville Horror for sure. I'm just not a zombie person. I'm just not into it. So, never was. Didn't like the movies. So,
all right, there you go. So we are 3-2 right here. Larry, take it away.
So in terms of like film history and cultural impact, Amityville definitely made its mark, but its footprint was kind of limited to like the period where it aired. And we've had a more recent resurgence because of interest in like the Warrens and The Conjuring and all of that shit. But I saw a few comments in the chat that said this, and I have to agree that the way that Night of the Living Dead shaped zombie movies and just how many zombie movies we have, right? I've got to give it my vote.
All right, see, there we go, guys, going with Night of the Living Dead. All right, Toombs, are you gonna break the cycle here with the women, or are you going with Amityville?
You know, I am so offended right now because I'm not big on zombie movies. I said that, but freaking Night of the Living Dead, come on. It's like a 60s movie, right? A 60s movie. Oh my God, my face doesn't work. It was terrifying. Like, that's like this slow moving thing. Like, you're trying to run away, but even though it's moving slow, it's still going to get you. I hate that. And
you're going to let me down.
Well, now
I
he
probably
forced
will.
her into it. That's really
No.
He did.
No, I would.
He did.
No,
He totally
fools will never sway my damn vote. You know, I will vote against him every time if I can. But
then do it
Amityville,
now.
Love, I get here.
what Amityville did to the paranormal community pisses me off for so many reasons. We won't get into it, but I hate the freaking Warrens for a lot of reasons. One of them is this. I love a good axe murder. Don't get me wrong. That's a great,
crazy.
That is a great Sunday night entertainment for me.
It.
But the original guy actually used a shotgun, so I mean they're way off base. So it's not even really all that true. But I'm just give me a little bit more truth than this, and then I'm.
Red rum.
But yeah.
Wait,
but
was the Night of the Living Dead true?
No, but it made me
Yes,
think
100%.
that those damn things were true.
All right, so which one are you going with?
Night of the Living Dead. Just because
All right,
Amityville
so
makes
we've
me
got
angry.
1, 2, Night of the Living Dead, 3, 4, 5 on the panel. So I guess Night of the Living Dead. Let's just see what chat had to say on this one. I'm kind of curious because I saw chat was like going both ways there. So let's see what chat said. Stop poll.
Come on, chat.
Look at that. Amityville came out on top in
Hell
the
yeah.
chat. But
Hell yeah.
what, so
Hell
that makes
yeah.
it 1,
I
2,
am ashamed of
3,
you all.
4, 5, 5 to 4. So that was a close one right there, but we do have Night of the Living Dead moving.
Yes.
Chat gets 2 points for the vote right there. So we got Night of the Living Dead moving forward.
Wait,
All
what?
right.
No, sir.
What?
Yeah.
Bullshit. It's Amityville
just-
Horror was 63%.
I know, but we had...
And chat
listen,
gets 2 votes.
Right.
Listen.
Yep, Gutters, chill. So I voted for Night of the Living Dead.
Right.
LW voted for Night of the Living Dead. Old Man Bills voted for Night of the Living Dead. Larry voted for Night of the Living Dead. Toombs voted for Night of the Living Dead. You and Gutters voted for that in the chat, so that's 5-4. Night of the Living Dead moves forward. Yes. I might not be able to spell, but I can count.
You and Gutters.
At least
Ears
till
and toes and everything.
You're so
All right.
full of shit. You need to go back to school.
So
Thank
here we go.
you.
All right,
It's a good thing
next
that
up,
Gigi
we
doesn't hold a
have
grudge.
Children of the Corn versus Alien.
LW?
Children of the Corn
LW.
versus Alien. All right, Larry. And Vapion put this up. I wanted to read this. Not so fun fact: the Living Dead Museum in Pennsylvania is scheduled to be demolished and replaced with a Walmart.
Oh.
That is absolutely horrible, Vapion.
Ghosts in Walmart then.
Yeah, that's really, really sad news. Because that would actually probably be pretty cool to go to. All right, so now we got Children of the Corn versus Alien. I will start to put that poll up, and here we go. So take it away there, Larry.
So I don't think that I can say anything stranger or goofier than the way that the creature is described in the movie and in the story that Stephen King wrote, right? So we have a movie where Sarah Connor is, let's say, menaced by something called He Who Walks Behind the Rose, a demon in a cornfield. But really, it's the kids, right? You got a bunch of creepy kids that worship this thing.
Yeah, I love this movie.
Creepy
All right,
kids worship corn.
Right, exactly. Kids worshiping corn. All right, take it away on this one. And chat, go on ahead and start voting. 1 for Children of the Corn, 2 for Alien.
So I'm not going to go over the same thing that I did whenever we had our sci-fi discussion, our sci-fi bracket here of Alien. So I'll just summarize it as this movie that is a representation of men's kind of misperceptions and fears of pregnancy. You got a penis monster alien loose on a ship. It kills people by penetrating them. The end.
I knew the penis was coming into this.
Yeah, it's the penis is always coming in to this. All right. So Tombstone, you can go first on this one. What say you?
I have grown up and lived in the Midwest for a long time. I've lived other places. Nothing is creepier than a friggin' cornfield. And then these little freaking kids sitting out there like all, come on. And Malachi, I should have named my kid that. I named him wrong. That was so iconic to me. I know. Alien was, I'm sorry, I'm going to get hate here. It was never one of my favorite movies. But Children of the Corn, that's stuck with me. I don't think you can live in the Midwest without being freaking terrified of walking into a cornfield now. So I got to go with Children of the Corn.
All right, I like it. There you go. Larry, take it away.
Just in terms of being iconic, it's hard to argue against Alien, and so I'm not going to, right? Like it's a haunted house movie, it's a stalker movie, it's a slasher really. It comes out a year after Halloween, but it's taking that formula, putting it into space. It's just a straight up very simple horror movie. But that design, the way the xenomorph looks, and also like the face hugger. So much of this is iconic in the way that it looks, but also characters. Sigourney Weaver's Ripley is shorthand for badass woman in a movie. Like you say that name and everyone just instantly knows the type. I don't think that Children of the Corn had that kind of broader impact, although certainly it did scare the fuck out of people. So I'm going Alien.
All right, there we go. 1-1. What say you, Gutters Pub?
I am actually not going Alien. Never was into it again. Alien, zombies, none of those. But Children of the Corn seems way more iconic to me anyways. And it's definitely a movie I watched as a kid. So Children of the Corn it is.
All right, there we go. 2-1. What say you, KJ?
All right. Alien is obviously one of my top favorite movies. Amazing. But like Jaws, to me, I can't put it in the same category as horror movies. I don't know if it's because I watched them so many times and I have a heart of stone. I'm not quite sure. But Children of the Corn was scary as hell to me. So I'm going to go with Children of the Corn.
All right, I like it. How about you, old man?
I don't know. Alien is one of those ones that yell at the TV a lot. Like, why are you hiding there? What's wrong with you? Can't you find some better place? Why are you picking up this weapon instead of that? It just frustrates me. Okay, Children of the Corn, my wife says that all the time. Every time my kids are bad, oh, it's the Children of the Corn. You know what I mean? That whole
Or when
thing's
you see
iconic.
really, yeah.
You can't go past it. So Children of the Corn for me on this one, just because my wife drives me nuts with it.
Malachi. Yeah.
Right. I like it. So old man's just basically voting on what his wife annoys him with more. So yes, I like your logic there, sir. All right, LW, what say you?
I got to go with Alien. It's just it's a classic. I mean, I guess sci-fi / horror movie. But I do love Children of the Corn. Like Nathan said, how many times have we called little kids Children of the Corn all the time? So it's pretty iconic, that we still do that. But Alien.
Okay, so to me, I love both of these movies. And obviously, when we did sci-fi, Alien ended up winning as the best sci-fi movie ever. Thank God it wasn't E.T. But, oh my God, they're both so scary. I don't know which one. Where are we at? Let's have some fun here. So, Toombs, you said Children of the Corn. Larry, you said Alien. Gutters said Children of the Corn. KJ, you said what? Children of the Corn.
You should remember that.
Yeah. So that's what is that? I was bragging about being able to count earlier.
Exactly.
Now here I am. So that would be, he went with Alien. So if I went with Alien here, would that leave it up to the chat?
Yes.
All right, I'm going Alien just so the chat can decide this one. So I'm going Alien just for the fun of it. I love these movies equally, so I think it's better off to let the chat decide. So if you haven't voted, vote right now. Children of the Corn, number 1, Alien, number 2. Get those in there. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Chat is deciding this one. There we go. Boom. Children of the Corn. Chat coming in there, 67%. Children of the Corn. So good job, chat.
So we will.
I would have been happy either way, so that's super cool. So we're moving. At least we know Alien's not going to win both our brackets.
Right. No back.
It's such a good movie. It's so cool.
Oh, it is such a good movie. And,
E.T.
shout out
won.
to Alien.
E.T. would have won.
Just saying.
F that E.T. All right, here you go. So Children of the Corn, moving on. All right, now here's one. I don't think it'll be too tough, but maybe. I don't know. So we've got The Shining versus Scream. The Shining versus Scream. So let's pull that down and jump over here and let Larry give us a summary. I'm curious to see what you got about this one.
Oh, love.
I love it.
Loving father takes his family into the mountains for a pleasant vacation. Hijinks ensue.
Aww.
I like it. Your money is not good here. Your money is not whatever he says. Now I'm making quotes like Toombs now. All right, so here you go with Scream.
Ugh.
Oh, you're pulling from Scream 5.
I was gonna say that
Yeah,
doesn't.
maybe I threw this together
That's
and
what I was
I was
right
like, wait,
before the
that's
show
not
started.
Neve. Whatever.
So. Yeah. Come on, cut me some slack here.
No, what
Scream.
an insult! What an insult! Yeah, okay. Teenagers learn they should not talk to strangers on the phone.
Wow.
All right, there you go.
That's all I could think of.
All right,
Scary
so
movie. Anyway.
everybody in chat, 1 for Shining, 2 for Scream. We appreciate everybody out there in chat. Sorry, I'm trying to highlight as many as I can and keep up with it, and keep up with doing all this stuff at once. So, but big shout out to everybody out there in chat watching. So I'll go ahead and start this one. I did like Scream. I liked Scary Movies. I did like those better. And nothing like seeing what's her name, Carmen Electra, running out there getting chased by a ghost face. I would rather watch that than the original. The Shining, one of the most epic movies of all. Huge Jack fan. This movie, The Shining, is just one of the best all time, creepiest, scariest, just horrifying movies when you really think about it. Stephen King was a genius with this one. I love it. I'm definitely going with The Shining, hands down.
Yeah, me too. Here's Johnny. You got to go with that one. Again, back to when I saw the movie when I was 5 or 6 years old. How terrifying. I do love Scream, but yeah, definitely The Shining.
All right, there you go. Keep it rolling. Old Man Builds.
So this is an age thing. Like if you're older like us, from being 39, then you love Johnny, right? But if you're younger, then it's got to be Scream because that's iconic. It's like, I Know What You Did Last Summer. All those movies kind of spawned from this, and then they made all the spoofs about it.
Right.
So being that I'm 39, I'm going old school. You know what I mean? But The Shining's got to win. But Scream, man, it was like iconic for those people who are in that age bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Good
so
movie.
so you're saying Shining.
Yes.
Okay. I was taken to the theater at 16 by this really hot dude, and I saw Scream, which was super cool. Aging myself, but anyway, but The Shining, I used to work at a resort, and I would do room service, and it was so scary because The Shining, and I would like run down the hall, because it was so long, and it was just it was terrifying. The Shining is amazing. I love it so much. I've seen it so many times. The Shining.
Oh, for me, I definitely picked The Shining, but for more than just one reason. The fact that The Shining seems so much more iconic for some reason. But Scream we went to a Halloween costume party one night, and Marv went as a farmer and I went as a cow with udders. And there was a dude, I'll never forget this. There was a dude that went in a Scream costume. And he stood there. We'd just met this guy and gal, and his wife, I don't remember what she was dressed up as, but I just remember him dressed up in this Scream costume. And I couldn't see his face. All I could see was that mask. And he stood there for the longest time really quiet. And all of a sudden, we all kind of got quiet. And he just looked at me. He turned, he looked at me, and he said, "Can I pull your udder?" And I just fucking lost it. From then on, I could never think of Scream as scary again. It was always that plain blank face just made me think of,
That's funny.
him pulling my udder.
Okay. So The Shining?
The Shining. Yes.
Right. Okay. Long, short story long. She's going with The Shining. All right. What say you, Larry?
I think that Old Man and again Dead Punk in the chat with a real W take. They kind of nailed this. On the one hand, Old Man says it's an earlier one, but that one's good too. Old Man says that this is really split by age. I think because and I think it is, like, for people who grew up with Scream, it had a profound impact. But then the impact it had on the industry, and that's what Dead Punk noted, right? The way it revived the slasher movie, which basically was, ironically dead. The way it changed how horror movies, especially slashers, were made. Like, they had to be meta now. They had to interrogate what a horror movie was like. They had to point out the tropes. They had to try to be smarter than the audience in ways that they didn't have to be before, all because of what Wes Craven did in this movie. Not to mention spoilers for Scream, but the movie is 30 years old now, or so.
What did you just say?
I did not like saying it. Okay.
Oh, I'm doing the math now.
I did not like
need to
saying
do
it.
math.
So you mean it was all made? It was made when we were all 9?
Yeah, that's right.
That's amazing.
My parents took me to this movie too.
But I mean, the fact that it had 2 killers was a big subversion, and it kind of turned the horror movie industry, or the slasher at least, on its head. And yeah, The Shining has the twins, and it has that music beat from the beginning of the movie, and it has "Here's Johnny," and it's quote after quote, and it's the fucking carpet.
Everything.
Yeah, it's all of those things. But then when I turned to Scream, Ghostface is probably on that Mount Rushmore. And then I saw in the chat, like, do you like scary movies? Everybody was saying that for an entire year to each other around my school. So because of the industry impact, I think The Shining is easily a better movie, but because of the industry impact, I'm going Scream.
Oh, good for you.
All right, they're mixing it up. I do like it. I do like it.
That's cool.
All right, Toombs, take it away.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting here wearing one of my classic T-shirts.
Red rum.
I
what do we got here?
love, and it's all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I love The Shining. I love the hotel. I've been there. I've stayed there. It's freaking creepy. I love the place. Yeah, it is awesome. I love all of Stephen King's books are my favorite. Okay, you can take me down now.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm not doing it up here.
No.
There you go. I had to move that thing out of the way so I could
No.
go. There you go. All right, take it away.
But I don't love all of the adaptations from Stephen King's novels. However, this one is above and like it's iconic, right? All of the quotes, and it's not just the "Here's Johnny." And this one I will remember forever. Okay, hang on. Light of my life, I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to bash your brains in.
Right?
And who hasn't said that to the love of their life? I mean, come on. Every once in a while, you just, okay, maybe I'm weird. But Scream, yes, it is very iconic, especially for a younger generation, but they have to go watch The Shining too. But I thought Scream was more funny than horror. Like, I laughed at a lot of parts of it.
It was so funny, right?
It was.
Yeah,
I mean, you got what's his nuts in it.
He's like, I'm bleeding here,
Yes.
or whatever the hell. Yeah.
And I think I wanted people to die in that movie. Like, I was just like, oh, who's going to be next? Like, I was excited.
Yeah.
But in
All
The
right,
Shining,
what are we going for
Okay.
here?
I'm sorry, The Shining.
All right, The Shining. All right, let's see what the chat said. Overwhelmingly, The Shining. So here we go. Let me pull this down. We'll bring this up. Shining, moving on. Sorry about that, Scream. Great movie, though. All right, next up, we've got The Blair Witch versus Psycho. So here we go. Blair Witch versus Psycho. Take it away there, Larry.
3 dummies get lost in the woods and end up having to stand in the corner as punishment.
I like it. All right, and next up.
Oh, so good.
A man with a very healthy relationship with his mom pursues a romantic interest in Jamie Lee Curtis's mom.
I like
Gosh,
it.
I
Great
didn't
movie.
know that. That's
And
amazing.
he kills her in the shower.
Oh,
Thanks.
Wasn't that the
Thanks
first,
a lot.
Wasn't there something that was like the first blood scene or something in a movie? Am I right with that, Larry?
I don't want to speak out of turn because I little bits of trivia I'm not great with. I can talk to you about the history and stuff, but those things I tend to struggle with on movies. So I'll simply take your word for it. Although there is something about that scene, and like it's the first time. I just don't know what it is, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I want to say it was the first like blood scene. I'm going to keep this one short. I think this is really easy. The Blair Witch, super low budget. It was, impacting in a whole lot of ways. But Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, I think this is one of the most iconic horror movies in my opinion. I'm easily going Psycho, easy. So yeah, LW.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me too. This is one of my top 5 horror movies. So Psycho it is.
All right, there you go, old man.
yeah. You guys know where I stand on this. Blair Witch, it's just a bad rendition of going after Bigfoot. Absolutely horrifyingly bad camera work. I cannot stand it. Would not ever watch it again. Do not like any of them, like Cloverfield or anything that taken the same kind of process of it. Absolutely sucks. And by the way, she does not look like Jamie Lee Curtis's dog. The family resemblance, the appendages aren't right. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going Psycho.
All right, there we go. Tell us how you really feel, Nathan. KJ, take it away.
Psycho. Done. Easy.
All right, done. Psycho, easy. What say you, Gutters?
I think we're going to get a great jarb out of this, and Psycho.
All right, Larry.
I'm not a Blair Witch fan, but I do have to remind us all how impactful that movie was in the late 90s. Everyone thought it was real, blah, blah, blah. But Psycho is the one movie on that, well, maybe two because of Jaws, right? But it's the second movie on this list where you can identify it, and people who haven't seen it know the music. You know that those violin strings from the shower scene. And maybe you know the shower scene even if you've not seen the movie. Actually, that's probably more likely. You've seen that fucking scene even if you've not watched the movie. So I think it's got to be Psycho.
Okay. Are we going to get a clean sweep there, Tombstone?
So little trivia here. No, not really trivia. I'm related to Anthony Perkins. I'm going to say this every time he pops up. He's like one of my first cousins 7 times removed, and I freaking love him. It's a love story. And then he has to kill her, unfortunately. I mean, come on, who hasn't? But Blair Witch, yeah, it was kind of iconic, right? Like that in the woods with the booger drooling down the face. But it was a one-time watch, and you're good. But Psycho, I could still watch this like over and over in the black and white. I love it. Psycho every day, all day. I love it.
All right, there we go. Clean sweep on the panel. We'll see what the chat said. So the Maven coming in here. Always good to see you, Maven. Saying Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho was the first major American film to show a toilet flushing on screen and feature the sound. So yeah. So that's what it was. I knew it was like with you, Larry. I knew there was some kind of thing where it was the first, to do something. Clean sweep on the panel. Look at chat. 100% saying Psycho over. That is absolutely amazing. Nobody voted for Blair Witch. Sorry about that, Blair Witch. So see you later. And you're Nathan. I really hate to do that to you, but yeah, sorry. Psycho is moving forward. So here we go. These we're almost done with the first thing. It'll go fast after this because we don't have to explain them. So next up we got Insidious versus It. Insidious versus It. Hang on, let me pull this down right here. I'll bring this up right here for Larry to let us know what the hell's going on here.
First, quick shout out. I see Dead Punk mentions the Psycho sequels, and yeah, shout out if you've not seen them. The Psycho sequels are really good, and Anthony Perkins even directed some of them. They're way better than they have any fucking right to be. All right, so Insidious. Demons. There's a demon realm. Night Owl from Watchmen is, I don't know, pulled into this demon realm. And you got Lin Shaye in there too. I don't have a really good description for this one, and I apologize. And maybe that says that it didn't leave too much of an impression on me, so I'm sorry about that. But that's all I got.
All right, there you go. Next up, we've got this guy, everybody's favorite.
A lovable party clown helps a young man find his boat.
Wow.
We all
Finding
float
that
down
boat.
here. Okay, I'm going to go on ahead. I'll start at the top of this one. So I remember watching this movie, and anybody who's 39 will probably remember this as well. When you used to rent this movie, it was actually 2 VHS tapes. And so you would get this, and it was so long that you had to take the tape out and put the second one in. The first VHS tape was absolutely amazing. Then you pop the second one in, and the ending of the movie was just cheesy and absolutely horrible. But Insidious, I liked it, but I'm still going to go. I hated the ending to it. I thought it was so cheesy. I thought it was so horrible. Insidious was a good movie, but I'm going to stick with iconic with this one and say It.
Yeah, I
LW.
agree. The ending was horrible, but Tim Curry, that was a great casting call on that movie. He did a great job. Terrified a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Super iconic.
Okay, there we go. We got 2 for It. What say you, old man?
You see, in Insidious, that character, that guy, he was in Bone Tomahawk. And in there, he was the smartest guy in the film. Okay? He went and shot everybody and figured it out and then saved his woman, everything. So he's got. My heart's with him, but iconic. It's got to be these stupid clowns. You know what I mean? We still get
I agree.
stupid horror clowns to this day because of this, and then even pranks on YouTube where clowns chasing people. I mean, without this, you don't have any of that. So you got to go with the clowns.
I like it. All right, keep on moving. What's a UKJ?
Dude, it hands down. Tim Curry is so amazing. I even like the new It, but it has nothing compared to Tim Curry. But It all day.
All right, there we go. Gutters.
Yep, same here. It all day.
All right, Larry.
In terms of being iconic, I think the best thing Insidious has going for it is James Wan, because of things like The Conjuring, right, which has been super important to horror in the last 15 years or so. But it is kind of a cultural movement. I would actually argue that the more recent Andy Muschietti, at least the first, it chapter 1, really moved the needle for a lot of people. So I think It is more iconic. Pennywise alone helps with that.
All right, so you're going It as well. We getting a clean sweep, Toombs?
Well, okay, so Stephen King, right? Yeah. And I think this might have been one. It was, I think, one that he may have directed. I can't remember, but yeah. I mean, it's iconic, right? Tim Curry. Look at the freaking clown. Like, if I saw this damn thing just on a random street somewhere, I'm turning around and going right back where I came from. And remember that whole, there was that whole thing with people just standing on the side of the road with a red balloon and they'd be dressed as a clown. I mean, Insidious, I think I checked out about halfway through that movie. It wasn't even scary to me, but it all day long. I mean, come on, you got to give it to the guy. He lives in the sewer. Yeah. Keep him
We all
Nothing like a
float
guy that lives in
down
the
here.
They're all down here.
Little Miss Red
damn
Velvet's
red
like,
balloon.
please take the clown down. She's like, please take the clown. Little Miss
Yeah,
Red
they're
Velvet
good.
doesn't like clowns. All right, so here we go. I think we're going to get another, almost clean sweep. So we're moving It ahead. So here we go. Let's pull this down. We got this. It is moving ahead. So here we go. Last one in this tough challenge. We've got Terrifier versus Halloween. Let me pull this comment down here. Sorry, Little Miss Red Velvet. I got the clown off of there for you. So here we go. Sorry, Little Miss Red Velvet. I will say it again. Terrifier versus Halloween. Take it away there, Larry.
And there you have another clown.
Yeah, I was going
Oh
to
my God.
apologize
You guys have to go on.
on behalf again. Yeah, these are very light on plot, the Terrifier movies, so the summary really can just be something like supernatural clown murders everybody in the most gruesome way you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome for a new thing. We wanted to throw a few new things in there, but yeah, this movie was just very gory and very horrifying. All right, here you go. I don't know that you have to explain too much about this one, but yeah, there you go.
Oh no, this one's easy, right? Kid sees his. Oh no, I can't give the description that I was thinking of now because you included a picture of this young child from a later movie. So ignore her. Danielle Harris was not in the first movie. I saw his sister naked and then murdered people. Like that's the root cause.
Yeah, I guess I did kind of screw that one up with the old one.
He saw somebody naked and then he killed a bunch of people.
He depending on which one you're watching, but yeah, he watches his kid sister, his older sister, having sex, or is frustrated by her, and he starts murdering people.
Yeah, great plot. All right, Toombs, start with this one.
Yeah, the Terrifier, not so terrifying for me. But Halloween, yeah. I had a dentist named Michael Meyer, and I'm like so close to like going to a different dentist, which I have now though, but just the name, right? I don't think you can, Michael Myers, I don't care what they go by. It's a creepy name. The William Shatner mask, everything about it. I love Halloween, so it's Halloween.
All right, there we go. What say you, Larry?
Yeah, it's really no contest for me, but I will add that Art the Clown from Terrifiers. Earlier I said I think there are two horror movie icons that come out of the last 20 years. One is Jigsaw, and I think the other one's Art, because those movies really are pretty big. They make a lot of money. They don't cost anything. But I don't think there's any competition with Michael Myers. Like Halloween 1978 jump starts all of the slasher movies. It's not the original slasher or whatever. We don't need to have that debate, but it is definitively the one that really gets the industry going towards, hey, we could make money off of a movie about somebody killing teenagers. It's the model for all of that. So Halloween.
All right, there we go. I like it. Gutters?
Never seen Terrifier, so definitely Halloween all day long.
All right, KJ.
Never seen Terrifiers, and I won't. But Halloween is amazing. Obviously, Mike Myers, awesome. That's it.
All right, what do you say, old man?
I'm still confused by the plot, but I'll still go with Halloween. I'll have to watch it again.
37 years later.
LW.
Gore for gore's sake, just for gore's sake. I'm not a big fan of that type of stuff, and this is just like top 3 horror movies of all time, in my opinion. Again, what were my parents thinking? Let me watch it at 7. I don't know, but Halloween.
All right, Halloween. And as much as I like Terrifier, because I like freaking weird movies, as much as I liked it, and it was, pretty, modern day, iconic, I guess, so to speak. It's a big thing now. You saw a lot of those masks. Definitely Halloween. Much better movie. I love the original Halloween. He's not human. You got Dr. Loomis out there and all that jazz. Absolutely amazing. So definitely going. Let's see what chat had to say on that one. Yeah, 100% Halloween over Terrifier. See you later, Terrifier. All right, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty over here. So let's pull this down. We'll bring this up. We're back up here to the top. So we have Exorcist going against Poltergeist. We already know what these are. Which one is better? You want to start this one, Timms? We'll mix it up. We'll start at the bottom.
Oh God, thought I was going to have a second to think about it. I'm going to go with my love of wanting a house on a cemetery. I'm going to go with Poltergeist.
All right, there we go. Chat 1 for Exorcist, 2 for Poltergeist. What say you, Larry?
Like was mentioned earlier, I think the movie Exorcist is one of the very few things that you can just mention the name of it and you'll have a bunch of people nope out instantly. Be like, no, fuck no, I'm not watching that. Poltergeist might draw an eyebrow or two of interest. Oh, let's see what that movie's about. But Exorcist has a reputation. Like the movie itself is evil to people. So I got to go with Exorcist.
All right, I like it. What say you, Gutters?
I gotta go with Poltergeist. I just do.
All right, 2-1 right there. What say you, KJ?
Dude, I love Poltergeist. I grew up, I'm terrified of them. It is what it is. I've seen both these movies so many times, it's not even funny. Exorcist all day. It's just, there's hands down.
All right. So what does that make it? 50% each way, 2 and 2. What say you, Nathan?
Exorcist.
All right, Exorcist 3-2. What say you, LW?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, how many times have you heard people say they're here? Two iconic movies. But like Larry said, people either love The Exorcist or they're like, fuck that movie. So, The Exorcist.
And okay, so as much as I'm the guy who says fuck that movie because I absolutely hate The Exorcist, I'm still sticking with agreeing with that sentiment right there. As far as being an iconic horror movie, it's it's kind of like Larry said too. People are like, you want to watch The Exorcist? It's the only movie I've ever seen, and I've seen a ton of movies, and I've watched all. It's the only one other than Human Centipede, so there are 2. But it's the only movie I've ever seen that I wished I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
You know, that I could really walk away and be like, I could have gone the rest of my life without seeing that. It was horrific. I got to go with The Exorcist as much as I hate the movie. So what did we end up with here? So we had Poltergeist. Where did we end up on the panel here? Help me out, guys.
I believe it was 2 Poltergeist.
Yeah, there's only 2.
Poltergeist lost.
Yeah.
Okay, so Poltergeist lost. Let's see what the chat had to say on that one there. We got Exorcist overwhelmingly moving on. So let's...
Aw, bye Poltergeist. Bye ETs.
I never even brought up... Oh, I don't have to bring them up anymore. We can just leave
I
this
love
up.
Poltergeist, though.
Again.
Yep.
And
See you
second
later,
Poltergeist
E.T.
is
I didn't want to
scarier
bring
than
that
the
up.
first,
So,
but-
all right, Exorcist moves along. So let me set up the next poll. Going ahead and start this one, Toombs again.
Oh goodness. Okay. So nobody dresses up like Hannibal Lecter for Halloween. People dress up like Dracula, right? So that makes it more iconic to me. I know there's more quotes and, you know, the Chianti and that little thing that Anthony Hopkins does, but I'm still going to stick. Oh my God, that's still creepy. But I'm going to stick with Dracula because I love vampire movies. We wouldn't have so many vampire movies because of Dracula. I don't think Silence of the Lambs inspired any more. I mean, maybe some serial killer movies, but those are going to happen anyway. So I'm still going to stick with Dracula. I know that's probably the unpopular choice, but I got to give Bela Lugosi some love.
All right, I like it. Chat, 1 for Silence of the Lamb, 2 for Dracula. What say you, Larry?
I mean, if it's unpopular, I'm going with it too. I just think the influence of Dracula is really, really far-reaching. Obviously, Silence of the Lambs is influential. It shapes so much. Well, first of all, like it changes what people think a horror movie can be. Right? This is a horror movie that normal people were going to see, kind of in the same way we talked about Poltergeist. But Dracula is Dracula. It is the like perennial figure that represents what a vampire is, and then determines kind of how monster movies are made for decades to come.
All right, I like it. So you're going with Dracula. So 2 for Dracula. What say you, Gutters Pub?
Oh no, I gotta go with Silence of the Lambs. I just went with Dracula before because I didn't care for Bride of Frankenstein. So I have to go with Silence of the Lambs.
All right, 2-1. What say you, KJ?
I'm going with Silence of the Lambs. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
2-2. All right, Old Man Builds.
I'm going Dracula. Gotta love a classic.
I like it. This is getting close. These are going to get hard here at the end. So, what say you, LW?
I've gone back and forth while everybody's giving their opinion. Oh, jeez. Dracula.
And, you know, as much as I love Silence of the Lambs, and like I said before, only one to win an Oscar, I do believe Dracula has had a much more cultural impact. I'm going Dracula as well. So I think we ended up with what? 4, what is 1, 2, 3,
Dracula got it.
4. Yeah, Dracula take it. Let's see what the chat had to say on this one. Stop poll. Oh, Silence of the Lambs actually won in the chat, so that actually took it really close, down to 1 vote, but Dracula moving forward. So let me go ahead and add that right there. Dracula. I'm like the Count over here on Sesame Street. All right, next up, we've got...
1, 2.
All right, so next up, we've got Friday the 13th versus Jaws. Now, this one's really tough. Larry, you want to start this one?
Sure. We could talk iconic, and we could talk iconic as a horror film. And earlier, I know I argued that Jaws is definitively a horror film, but I do think that Friday is more of a horror film. And if I just pulled some rando off the street of whatever age, unless we're talking about like a 6-year-old, but maybe even a 6-year-old. I think I say, hey, name me a big horror movie. Odds are high that they might pull from something like Friday the 13th. Like your Freddy's, your Jasons, these are the people that everybody knows. So I got to go with Friday over Jaws.
All right. I like it. What about you, Toombs?
This is gonna kill me because I freaking love Jaws. But like Larry said, you're thinking iconic. I mean, you see that like the knife hand thing. I think of Freddy before I think of Edward Scissorhands, so I'm gonna have to go Friday the 13th.
All right. Okay. What say you, Gutters?
I'm going Friday the 13th too. It's more of a horror film than, as Larry said, than Jaws.
Oh my God. Okay. I like it. All right, KJ.
Well, y'all already know Jaws to me isn't a horror film. I'm gonna go Friday the 13th all day, day.
Oh my God. Okay. Old man builds.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. Jason in space.
Oh my God. Okay, LW.
Okay, as far as Jaws being a horror movie, I saw that when I was a little kid, and that first night I still remember the dream. We were out in the ocean and that shark ate my mom. So fuck that shark.
Holy shit.
So it was a horror movie to me, you know what I mean? But
Right.
overall, like horror movies, Jaws is like one of the best movies ever made. But horror movies, I got to go with Jason.
Oh my God. Well, just to make it fun, I'm going to go with Jaws because I love the movie. But obviously, yeah, my vote doesn't even really matter at this point. Friday the 13th is obviously moving forward. Let's see what the chat said here. Yeah, Friday the 13th and taking Jaws out hardcore. God, but I love Jaws, and shout out to Jaws.
Love
That is one of the
Jaws.
best movies
The
ever.
Jaws
So
sound, by
good.
the way, is more iconic than probably everything on this list. Everybody knows
100%.
as
It's
soon as
amazing.
you hear the sound what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. KJ, why don't you start this one? Now we have, moving down here, I'll move Jaws ahead. Or Friday the 13th, sorry. I'll move Friday the 13th ahead. Now we've got the Omen versus Nightmare on Elm Street. What say you, KJ?
All right. I'm gonna have to go. The Omen is great, and Damien is scary as hell. But I have to stick with Nightmare on Elm Street. I just have to.
Yep,
That's it.
there we go, chat. 1 for Omen, 2 for Nightmare on Elm Street. What say you on this one, LW?
Oh, sorry, which one is it?
The Omen and Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm not even going to explain.
Right.
I like it. All right, old man.
Oh man, you got to play the rap song again. That was awesome. Yeah,
Please
We're going
don't.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
No,
Yeah,
please. Yeah, please don't.
Please don't. Okay, all right, so KJ, you already went. What say you, Gutters?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Are we going to get a clean sweep here? Larry?
I'm not going to cut against the grain. It's hard to argue against Freddy in terms of iconic, like, culture-changing characters. And I saw Vapion several times reference who's in Fortnite. I'm pretty sure Freddy's in Fortnite, and Damien is not. So there is there is kind of a lasting influence there that even the kiddos would see.
Okay, all right, Toombs?
Yeah, so I realized I think I said Freddy in the last one. I meant Jason, or I don't know. I had a root canal today. But I'm still gonna go with Freddy for this one, so it's Nightmare on Elm Street, because it's like it's spun a lot of sequels and whatever, and the Omen, as far as I know, did not. So Nightmare on Elm Street.
I don't think
All right,
you
there we
said
go.
Freddy, but maybe
And-
you did.
I think did.
like
did
I
the
said before,
knife hands. Yeah, I'm drunk.
I love The Omen, and I think it's an epic movie. But yeah, nothing more. You know, a lot of people don't even know what The Omen is. Have never seen it. But you
Probably,
could show
yeah,
Freddy
no.
to everybody out there in the whole wide world, and they're gonna know what who Freddy Krueger is. So I'm definitely going Nightmare on Elm Street. Let's go on ahead and move it forward, and I'll bring up. Let's just see what the chat had to say. Nightmare on Elm. I'm just going to put Nightmare on Elm. We all know what that is. Stop poll. Let's see chat overwhelmingly going with that as well. All right, so here we go. Next one, we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre up here on the top right versus American Werewolf in London. Here we go. 1 for Texas Chainsaw, 2 for American Werewolf in London, chat. Who wants to start this one out? You want to take it, Larry?
Sure, no problem. I'm gonna have to lean towards Texas Chainsaw. I don't think that American Werewolf. I don't think it like reaches into today, kind of in the same way, at least in terms of like relevance and who knows about it. The special effects are still absolutely incredible. Still love the movie, but I think people are still terrified of Texas Chainsaw. The name Texas Chainsaw Massacre like makes people freaked out before they watch it. It's probably not an Exorcist thing where they're afraid that watching it is sacrilegious or will like instantly condemn them to the fires of hell. But the title alone is very scary to people still. I'm going to with Chainsaw.
All right, there we go. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, let me bring. I got to show this right here. So 1 Texas Chainsaw, 2 American Werewolf in London, chat. Sorry, I didn't have that up. All right, cool. So Tombstones, what say you?
Yeah. I love American Werewolf in London. However, Texas Chainsaw, right? Like anybody picks up a freaking chainsaw. It's a massacre. So yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I love chainsaws, by the way.
Well, there you go. As long as you like chainsaws. All right, cool. So Gutters, what say you?
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
All right, this is going to be pretty easy here. What about you, KJ?
Shout out to LW, Texas.
There you go. Shout out to LW.
Oh, nice.
Did we just get a shout out to LW?
KJ, you are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm looking for it right now. Oh, here we go.
It makes my face hurt, but I'm laughing.
Shout out to LW.
Look at Nathan getting out there.
Shout out to LW.
Awesome.
Just saying. All right.
Here
Sorry,
we go.
it's late.
We'll keep rocking and rolling. What say you, Nathan, on this one?
Let's bump it.
No, I love werewolf movies, so American Werewolf.
Keep it fun.
All right, you're going
Ooh,
American
good
Werewolf.
for you, Nathan.
Yeah, I'm going to go Texas Chainsaw Massacre just because of the more iconic, and you know I don't think it's really going to matter. I think it overwhelmingly has won at this point. So yeah, let's see what the chat said here. We have.
I picked Texas Chainsaw, by the way, too.
Right.
There you, sorry.
Yeah,
It
true,
really,
yeah.
I
Sorry,
gave a
I
shout
just
out
knew
to.
you would for some. Yeah, shout out to LW.
My
Sorry
bad.
about that.
Shout out
I
to
guess
LW.
that was in the place of my vote, was the song.
Okay, so now we have Children of the Corn versus Night of the Living Dead. So Night of the Living Dead versus Children of the Corn. We're going to put Children of the Corn as number 1, Night of the Living Dead as number 2. I know that's backwards, but yeah. I just already started typing. All right, so Children of the Corn, number 1. Hang on 2 seconds before you vote. Let's go. Children of the Corn for 1, Night of the Living Dead for 2. Nathan, go on ahead and lead us off on this one.
We're going Children of the Corn. Yeah. Living
This is
Dead,
gonna
they don't
mess it
annoy
up.
me.
All right, so you're going number 1, you're going Children of the Corn, and number 2, Night of the Living Dead. So you're saying Children of the Corn. All right, LW, what say you on this one?
No, Night of the Living Dead. It's classic. You know, all day. Night of the Living Dead. Love it.
Okay, so you're going Night of the Living Dead. All right, what say you, KJ?
Children of the Corn.
Uh-oh, Children of the Corn. I like it. We got a split. What about you, Gutters?
Children of the Corn.
Okay. How about you, Larry?
while there are a bunch of really bad Children of the Corn sequels, there aren't really Children of the Corn imitator movies. Like, we don't have other movies about kids worshiping corn, but we've got tons and tons and tons of good and shitty zombie movies. So I think the impact on culture is bigger there with Night of the Living Dead.
Okay. Tombs, what say you?
Yeah, Children of the Corn. I mean, come on, I grew up in Michigan, so Children of the Corn. Yeah. But anyway, Night of the Living Dead, because freaking zombies. You wouldn't have all those other ones, because of that. So zombies. So Night of the Living Dead. Sorry, that made absolutely no sense. I'm sorry.
No, and I totally agree. I'm going with Night of the Living Dead too. I think it's a better movie. It's cooler. It was a lot more groundbreaking in so many ways, like Larry said earlier, and it has taken on like all these, this whole genre of stuff has followed behind it. There's not, all these corn movies being made, and series being made about them and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going Night of the Living Dead. So what does that put us with the panel vote?
Um,
I think Corn won the panel, maybe?
we had 3 for
Well,
Corn and 3 for the Dead, right?
Well, there's 7 of
There's
us.
7 episodes, yeah.
Yep, I went.
Oh, wait.
I went Night of the Living
Oh,
Dead.
drugs
LW
are
went Night of the
bad.
Living
Night
Dead.
of the Living Dead one.
Yeah, Night of the Living Dead 1. Let's see what the
Cornhusker fans here.
Yep, and the chat overwhelmingly went with Night of the Living Dead 2. So it's moving forward. All right, there we go. Next up, we have The Shining versus Psycho. Now, this one's kind of hard.
No, that is tough, dude.
So I'm going to put The Shining will be 1, but nobody vote yet until I'm done. The Shining, and we'll have 2 as Psycho. This is where it's starting to get hard here. So there we go. The Shining versus Psycho. We've got it going. Here we go. And all right, Gutters, why don't you start this one out? I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink. So Gutters, go on ahead and start this one out. Anybody can go after Gutters. Take it away.
I'm definitely gonna go with The Shining. Psycho definitely didn't do it for me like The Shining did. So, and they're both iconic. So, I'm going with The Shining.
All right, I'll jump in after that. Love Psycho, love Bates Motel. So thankful that it came about. But I'm going to go with The Shining.
Yeah, I'm good with The Shining as well.
All right.
That's a tough one for me. I love Psycho.
I know.
And they're both so iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I got to go Alfred Hitchcock and go Shining or Psycho.
Let's go Psycho.
3-1. You go
3-1.
Psycho?
This is rough.
You first.
This is rough. Oh God, I don't think I can go Psycho because I just think The Shining has. I mean, I love Psycho. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, you got a motel and a hotel.
Holiday
Somebody say
Inn.
Holiday Inn.
I said,
Tim's.
if your friend starts acting up,
your
switch
ex-
and, I'm sorry.
He begs to differ. He believes you can go Psycho, but
I definitely. I'm a ginger.
What are we talking about now?
Nothing.
What did I walk back into here?
No, she's explaining.
I have to stick with The Shining. I love Hitchcock, but God, I love Stephen King so much more. So I'm gonna go with The Shining.
All right, I like it. All right, who's up next?
I think it's me, maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
take it away.
I'm going to go with LW. We've got to give some credit to the master, to Hitchcock and Psycho. And the only other thing I'll say in its defense is I have heard that those violin strings in kids shows, like I've been watching cartoon shows and they play that iconic sound from the shower scene. So there you go, nailed it. So that's my call.
All right,
That's
I
good.
like it. All right, who else we got?
Just
You.
you.
Oh, just me. Okay.
Just you?
Cool. So I'm gonna go. I'm definitely with you guys. I love The Shining, but I think Psycho was groundbreaking in so many ways and did so much for for horror movies and just the whole genre of everything. I'm going with Psycho. So I don't know where I stepped away for a moment.
That's 4-3.
Yep.
There's
So-
4.
We win.
Yeah, we win.
Well, the chat's
Red
got to decide. You're not. It's not just you.
And,
Okay,
and
You know
they
the
well, we
chat
decided
win.
matters.
also. Uh-huh.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Let's see.
Stop the poll. Oh, well, yeah. Sorry, guys. The chat and
Yeah,
they.
neener.
Yeah,
Nah.
That was a tough one. That was a
Neener.
tough one.
That
All
was
right.
tough.
Neener.
that was a tough one. So, The Shining
You forgot the-
moves.
It was
forward.
hard.
Right?
Here's Johnny.
Yeah.
And I'm not sad about. I'm not sad about that in any way because
Don't
I mean
be
I
sad
love
about
the movie.
that. Don't be sad.
All right, so now we have It versus Halloween.
Oh, jeez.
Do you want to start at the
No.
bottom like we were doing, and then or like top down
Yeah, you will.
like we were doing?
Yeah, start at the top. or
Okay, Tombs, take it away.
start at the bottom.
Oh,
That's a hard one.
I know. This is killing me. But I will hats off to Halloween. But it has I mean, even Stephen King aside, that freaking creepy hot clown thing, that is stuck. It's just stuck around, right? You see a red balloon, you see a freaking clown, turn around and go the other way.
I'm sorry, did you say
Halloween is-
hot clown?
Yeah,
Did you
he's
say hot
totally hot.
clown? What?
Yeah, I date
I know,
weird
she-
men.
she's kinda
I date
weird.
very weird men. It sounds weird. I had a root canal today.
No, she really didn't say hot clown. I think
She's
I
like,
think I might
well,
have. God
hello
only
there,
knows what I'm seeing
Pennywise.
at this point. But and Pennywise, he's a ginger. I gotta stick with him. So yeah, I'm gonna say it because I think it's. I mean, come on, it's lasted with the clowns. Halloween, it's just had to had all those sequels to keep it going. It doesn't really need any sequels. So there we go. It.
Oh wait, shoot! I got to get the poll up there. So yeah, everybody, if you already voted, vote again. 1 for It, 2 for Halloween. So 1 for It, 2 for Halloween. All right, so you went with that. You went with It. Wow. All right, Larry, take it away.
Yeah, I had to.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to make a case here because Halloween is the model for all of these slashers going forward. Like it becomes the template for how all of these other things are going to get made. But also, like he's called the Shape in the script. He's the shape of evil. Like that's as nasty and gnarly as it gets. For impact on the industry, on culture, I'm going to go with Halloween. Michael Myers has been around longer. Yeah, Halloween.
I like it. I like it. What say you, Gutters?
Oh, yeah. Halloween all day long.
All right, look at this. Tombs is losing out at this point. What say you, KJ?
This is so tough. And I really feel, I love it so much. Oh, and she's right. It didn't need any sequels. But the fact is, if Halloween never had, it might not have needed them. I don't know. I have to go with Halloween. Michael Myers.
I love it. Old Man Village, what say you?
I was just informed that Jamie Lee Curtis was 19 years old in this Halloween film. It never did further investigation.
And that swayed your vote.
Yes, I'm going to have to investigate further, so Halloween it is.
Oh my God.
Okay, LW, can you top that answer?
I'm not even going to try. But that's a tough one. You know, I think Multi said it in the chat earlier. If only Tim Curry was in Halloween, how great would it have been?
Right.
Love both movies, but
For
I'm gonna
sure.
So much better.
let my bias out here. I think Halloween is one of the greatest horror movies, probably my favorite. It's just a great movie. So Halloween.
And now you,
Yeah.
TF, you're
And
muted.
now he's muted.
Uh-oh.
All right, sorry about that. I was muted. So I'm going to revert back to what I said before with the the ending of it being absolutely horrible.
It was.
I did like the movie, but the ending was just when you put that second
It did
VHS
ruin
tape
it.
in, it was just so bad. It got so cheesy.
The
Halloween,
aliens.
iconic. I absolutely love the movie. Halloween is one of my favorite horror movies. Easily Halloween, 100%. So, yeah. Where does that put us? Everybody pretty much going for Halloween.
Yeah.
All right. I was setting
Not
the,
everybody.
next.
Well,
Not
everyone
everyone.
but one. Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah,
but
thank
you.
you.
And look at the chat. Look at the chat.
And you
going
were
almost.
rightly. I mean, that was hard.
I'm justified.
Yeah, you're justified. 100%.
All right. And the chat overwhelmingly went with that as well. So, all right, cool. Next one coming up right here. We're getting close. We're getting close. Let me hide this one and bring this one up. So now we've got The Exorcist versus Dracula. I'll go on ahead and lead off at the top here. So we've got, let me put the poll up, start and show. 1 for Exorcist, 2 for Dracula. Once again, I'm going to have to go with, I mean, I know Dracula movies have, gone on and on and on. And we've seen so many things come out of this with vampires and bats and everything. That Exorcist is just absolutely freaking horrifying and just one of the most iconic horror movies when you think of horror movies. As much as I hate to freaking say it, I'm going with Exorcist. LW?
This is my opportunity to say, fuck that movie, The Exorcist. I've been waiting for my opportunity. I had to vote for it earlier, but Dracula is more iconic. Fuck
What?
that movie.
Yeah, this is why Elb has my heart.
Okay. What say you, old man?
I'm right there with you. Fuck that movie. We're going Dracula.
Yeah.
All right,
Screw you,
KJ.
big brother.
Oh, I mean, give me a break. Exorcist all day. Reagan, like, give me a break. It's Exorcist. Like,
All
that's
right,
there's
2-2.
no comparison.
What say you, Gutters?
Yeah, a horror film all day long. Exorcist over Dracula.
Oh my God! I hope Exorcist doesn't keep going. Larry.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's got to be Exorcist, right? That movie, in terms of being an iconic horror film, is still scary to people. Dracula might not hold that same sense that it did back in 1931, but The Exorcist is just as terrifying to people today as it was then, and that's a different dimension to iconic, but I think it's something we got to consider.
All right. All right. Hey, Mama Bear Leah coming in there with a $2 Cash App there. TF, check your email. I will 100% do that here in just a moment, Mama Bear Leah. As soon as this is done, I will definitely do that. Thanks so much for the $2 Cash App and your support. Much appreciated. Hope you're having fun listening to us break down these horror movies. Thank you so much. All right. So who's up next? We got Tombstones. What about you?
I think it's me. Yeah, I know a lot of girls named Reagan, and I think they are possessed by something. However, when we're talking iconic Dracula. Come on, I want to suck your blood. I don't drink wine. Come on, it's freaking.
But we're
Dracula.
talking about horror, though.
Exactly.
Who's dressing up
Scary.
like a priest? And
You
see
want
somebody
Dracula
dressed
to
like
suck
a-
your blood, like I mean,
Yeah,
that's
because
different.
he's friggin' it's Bela Lugosi. He can
Right.
suck whatever
No,
he
I mean,
wants
I mean,
to.
I mean, I'm saying me too. Gary Oldman, like, give me a break.
Yeah. Well, no. We wouldn't have Gary Oldman playing Dracula if it wasn't for 1931, right?
I could do without that.
Considering 1931, that was like the beginning of talking movies, and the fact that is still relevant, and that we're still talking about vampires now, I think that's iconic to me. Like, it's got 1931. Come on, it's almost a friggin' 100 years, guys.
It's
Exorcist.
iconic, but is it horror?
Well, we're only talking about it. Let's be clear,
Imagine
because Larry
19
and TF wanted Dracula in there. I don't think any of the rest of us picked.
All right,
No,
let's let
right?
Tombstone make her
I love-
decision here.
I
Okay.
freaking love Dracula. I love vampire movies.
Me too. But
I gotta go Dracula, because I wouldn't have all the Anne Rice novels. I wouldn't have any of that
God.
without Dracula. The
Blood-soaked.
Exorcist, that's just
We've
a Sunday
resorted to
afternoon
blood-soaked.
after church for me. So, I mean, it's
Just
just be
big dog
realistic.
Ma, she did say she wanted to suck whatever.
Right. Yeah,
That's
all
what
y'all
we-
dream of, Gary Oldman, Dracula, and all that, and you end up with
Or
Tom
Brad
Waits as
Pitt.
Renfield.
Come on.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so here we go. What did we end up with on that one? I went Exorcist, LW. You went Dracula. Let's do the
Dracula.
math here. Somebody do that math for me. What's up, Mr. Duggar?
Dracula
Exorcist.
was only
3.
Toombs, myself, and Nathan.
Nathan.
All right, so that's 4-3. That means chat is deciding this one. Chat gets 2 votes. Let's see what chat said. Here we go. Exorcist. All right, we've got The Exorcist moving along into the quarterfinals.
Yes.
All right, now we have coming up Friday the 13th versus Nightmare on Elm Street. This is where this is getting tough, folks. This is where it's getting really hard. So 1 for Friday the 13th, 2 for Nightmare on Elm Street. You want to start this one, Toombs?
Freddy versus Jason, right? That's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
Right?
Yep.
that funny?
Did I get him right this time? Oh, God.
did.
Yay. More drugs. Woohoo. God. Shit, I don't. Oh, I'm just going to pick Freddy. I'm just going to say Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right, going with that. What say you, Larry, on this one? This is getting tough here.
Yeah, this is the matchup that I think we were hoping for, right?
I mean, 100%.
Yeah.
And both of these series end up becoming jokes, right? The movies are intentionally more humorous. They can't show as much gore, especially in the Friday the 13th. Like they're restricted from showing as much violence as it goes on. So the sequels gradually decline pretty severely. But I do think maybe for the most part, Friday the 13th get a little sillier. And if we're just comparing sort of their original installments, I think Nightmare on Elm Street is more iconic as a horror film because it's doing something new and different, and it's appealing to multiple horrors. Like Freddy can fuck you up, but also there's the psychological element of he's fucking you up in a way that you can't really defend yourself unless you're one of the Dream Warriors from 3, like I think Nathan talked about earlier. And I think we have a better, like, just straight up slasher killer on the list in Michael Myers. So I'm going with Nightmare on Elm Street.
I like it. I like the logic in it too. What say you, Gutters?
I don't know. I hate these. I hate that these two are up against. I mean, I like that they are, but I hate it.
I'll text you who to say.
Shut your poor mouth. I am gonna go with Friday the 13th.
We're getting a little bit
Ooh.
of separating from the masses. Okay, KJ.
Freddy. It's just the mental part of it. Super cool. I'm going with Freddy.
All right, going with Freddy as well. Old Man Builds. What about you?
I agree with the Yankee redneck out there. Freddy versus Jason, the blonde in there. Wow.
Leave it to Yank.
I'll be happy to you, man. The guy burnt like a whole wiener. It is so awesome to me. And then he comes in your dreams as that, and then like kills you. You got to vote for that. So Nightmare on Elm Street.
I love that burnt like an old
All right.
wiener.
LW, do I even need to ask you?
I'm going to say it anyway. Both iconic horror movies, but it's hands down Freddy. And just, it hits both. More iconic and just a better movie.
All right. And I am going to go with definitely going with A Nightmare on Elm Street there. So let's see what the chat came in with on this one. Stop poll. Nightmare on Elm Street, a little closer than the others, but yeah, so I went on ahead and moved it forward. Thanks, chat. Thanks, everybody, for participating as well. So here we go. Yeah, sorry I haven't been able to read quite as many chats. It's hard putting all this in and doing all this at once. Let's see. So now we're going Texas Chainsaw versus this is a good one here. These are getting really hard now. Versus Night of the Living Dead.
Golly, this is a tough.
Yeah, it's getting really hard at this point. This is fun. I like doing these. All right, create. So start and show poll. Here we go. So 1 for Texas Chainsaw Chat, 2 for Night of the Living Dead. So all right, I'll start out at the top on this one. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and stick with it. I'll be honest. I know that there's a lot of lore about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it's a good movie, and it's pretty iconic, and stuff like that. But not my favorite movie, and not that well done, not as groundbreaking. We didn't get all the zombie movies out of that. You didn't get a whole bunch of stuff. I don't really care about the Ed Gein stuff and all that kind of jazz. I'm totally going Night of the Living Dead on this. I think it has given us. It's given us so many movies in so many different aspects. I'm going Night of the Living Dead. What say you, LW?
I'm with you, brother. It's man, that is a tough one, but I have to go with what it started and what it is. Like the iconic. It's got to be Night of the Living Dead for sure, in my opinion.
All right, we got 2 for Night of the Living Dead. What say you, Old Man Builds?
Yeah, I'll take the zombies in this one. Night of the Living Dead.
All right, 3 for Night of the Living Dead. KJ, I heard you scoffing earlier.
Texas, for sure.
All right, you're going Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All right, 3-1. What say you, Gutters?
I'm from the Pacific Northwest. I will take a chainsaw over zombies all day long.
Let's go cut some wood.
That's right.
Wow.
Okay, I like it. All right, Larry, I know you got to have a good take on this one.
I don't know if it's a good take, but I have a take. I think there are just as many copycats of Chainsaw. Like every cannibal or freak movie, I shouldn't say every, but most cannibal or freak movies of a certain style are going to be emulating Chainsaw in some way. Lots of movies that try and adapt a documentary style in the way that they film, they're pulling from that too. I mean, you don't have your Wrong Turns. You probably don't have the later Hills Have Eyes, stuff like Wolf Creek in the 2000s. I don't know. I think you got a lot of copycats from Texas Chainsaw too. There's a lot of influence there. And it does have a figure, like a single character that comes out of it, like a Freddy, like a Jason, like a Michael Myers, and that's Leatherface. And we don't have, a single zombie to come out of Night of the Living Dead. Some of the later Romero movies, sure, but I'm going with Chainsaw.
All right, it's getting close. So, what does that put us at right now so we can keep up with this? I went...
It's 3-3.
3-3. All right, Toombs.
All right, baby. I love being the tiebreaker on the panel. Chainsaws are freaking sexy, little miss. I love it. You can't hear a chainsaw start up and not think about mass massacre.
Right.
Night of the Living Dead, yes, all the zombie movies, but it could have stopped at Night of the Living Dead for me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre all the way.
All right, 4-3. Chat, you get 2 votes right here. So whatever chat says is going to win. Let's see what our good chat came in here and told us. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All right, there you go. Texas Chainsaw moving ahead. Wow, I didn't expect it to go this far. Texas Chainsaw moving ahead. Now we have, let me hide this one, pull it down. Create this one, start and show. There we go. So 1 for The Shining, 2 for Halloween. Why don't you start this one, Toombs?
Wait.
Well,
Didn't we already...
Wait.
Or was it...
Yeah, no. We just did Texas Chainsaw. Night of the Living Dead. Now we got The Shining versus Halloween. 1 for Shining, 2 for Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go The Shining. Come on, I'm wearing my red rum shirt. I think I have to. Otherwise, I have to take it off. Nobody wants that. Truly, nobody wants that.
Okay, so guys, if
No,
if Halloween wins, she has to take the shirt off.
I'm
So,
under the
Oh
influence.
man,
But
I don't make the rules. I'm just going with what you said. All right, so you're going The Shining.
I look like an old burnt hot dog from here down.
Good God.
I'll start calling you 7-Eleven.
oh
But
no.
I think The Shining and Jack
on
Nicholson,
the roof.
like, I know Halloween, come on. Yeah, I get it. But The Shining, God, that's just, I could watch that 100 times over and still be freaking afraid. Those freaking twins and Halloween, I actually kind of start to laugh at it now, right? Like, dude, he's like right behind you. Just get in your car and go. But no, they start to, it's just stupid. So yeah, The Shining.
Okay, going The Shining. What say you, Larry?
I feel like I'm in the same position when I had to make the impassioned plea for Alien last time. It worked for Alien, but I don't think it's going to work for Halloween. But let me just lay one small thing out. I won't take up too much of your time. One thing that we've not talked about yet, although I've seen her name mentioned, is Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. And what we need to talk about in terms of influence is what that role is. She's the final girl. And that is the quintessential final girl character, right? The person who survives. She's tougher than the rest. She has other characteristics that just help her to kind of eke out that win. And the final girls that come after are pale imitations of Jamie Lee Curtis. And that is a huge influence on horror. The Shining is such a fabulous movie, but the final girl is, I'm not going to say is entirely coming from Halloween, but Jamie Lee Curtis is the model for it. And I don't know. That's what I've got to go with.
All right, so we're 1-1 right there. What say you, Gutters?
I have to go with Halloween because it's just the ultimate iconic horror show, and I just can't get away from that. Even though I hate giving up on The Shining, I can't give up on Halloween.
Gutters. I'm so disappointed.
Uh-oh. Toombs is getting nervous now. All right, KJ, what say you?
I'm with Toombs on this one. I say get in your car and go, bruh.
Yeah.
The Shining all day. Like it's just so, I love it. I love The Shining. It sticks with you. You can't forget about it. Yeah, Shining.
Right? You can never forget Jack Nicholson
Right.
in that role.
It's just
like no matter
amazing.
what he does.
It's so good.
Jamie Lee Curtis can go on and on, but
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson in that role.
Right.
Right. Yeah. It's awesome.
All right, well,
100%.
there we go. What are we at? 2-2 now. Nathan, what say you?
So hold on, let me get this straight. If Halloween wins, we get Jamie Lee Curtis and look at that, and we get Toombs all in 1 week. Is that what I heard? Because, I mean, you're swinging my vote here. Okay. I'm all for Halloween now. Okay?
Hey, remember, you
let's
don't
get
take
this done.
advantage of women when they're on
And I'm so
Yeah.
under the influence.
Okay.
But
All
I
right, yeah,
will
we didn't
take
have
my
you-
shirt off if The Shining wins.
just saying.
All right, so what are we going with, Nathan?
I don't know. Maybe we'll just spray her with a hose. I don't know. Look, I like Halloween. Let's just go with that.
All right, well, there we go. 3-2, LW.
Well, as great as the incentive that Tombstone gave, I was gonna vote for Halloween anyway. It's one of my favorite movies. Like I said, you take your kid out trick or treat, and you see 17 people in the Michael Myers mask. And my prediction for the final two is almost complete, so I have to pick Halloween.
Yeah, my prediction's almost complete.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to go with this too. I think I love The Shining, and I love Red Rum, and I love all of that. But I mean, everything that's been produced by Halloween and the whole franchise, the whole back to he's not a human, Dr. Loomis. Yeah, I always go back to that. That movie's so iconic, and they just kept. Yeah, sure, they got cheesy as they went on, but so does everything. You still see people dressing up as Michael Myers, William Shatner mask, the whole 9 yards. I'm going Halloween on this one as far as iconic. I think The Shining is a much better movie, but I think Halloween is more iconic, and everybody knows Michael Myers. So I'm going Halloween.
Can I input again, though, on The Shining? How many women have you seen dressed as the Grady sisters? I've seen a lot. When it comes to couples costumes, oh my God, I have.
She hangs out in weird places, guys.
I know. I'm like,
I hang out in freaking cornfields in Michigan.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure.
Trust me, I'm with you, girl. We're in this fight together, but we're in a losing. We're on a sinking ship.
Yeah, Google or Gurgle. Sorry. Couples costumes, and those freaking twins pop up, and I have done that. I'll try to find the photos somewhere.
But we don't all live in the country.
All right,
let's get the math right on this. So I went Halloween, LW went Halloween, Nathan, you went Halloween, right? Gutters, you went Halloween.
Yes.
Larry, you went Halloween.
Yes, it was only
so
me
that's
and
5 to 4, because Chat actually went for Shining, so we ended up with 5 to 4. So that was super close right there.
See, Chat, y'all were right. We love you,
people.
All right,
we're gonna party in the cornfields together.
All right, so now we are down. We're down to the nitty gritty. We're in the quarterfinals. We've got 4 more. Thanks everybody else being out there watching this. We are live in a lot of different places. No matter where you are, we really do appreciate you out there. Sorry I haven't been able to do too much. Typing all this stuff in is quite time consuming. So now we are down to The Exorcist versus Nightmare on Elm Street. This is where it gets really hard, guys. So we have The Exorcist for 1, Chat. Let me go on ahead, start it going. The Exorcist being vote 1, Nightmare on Elm Street, vote 2. Toombs, go on ahead, start us out.
I already kind of think I know where this is going to go. And I am going to go against my earlier convictions because I still think Freddy is more funny than scary. And The Exorcist, who doesn't want to have a priest have a heart attack? I'm going to go with The Exorcist.
Jeez.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. All right, Larry.
Just the bad priest. Just the bad.
That's a fair point, right? Even by the third movie, which is fantastic, right? Dream Warriors. That's when Freddy starts getting jokey, and he just gets more and more jokey as it goes on. That's why in the early 90s you get the new Nightmare movie, which is this weird, before Wes Craven makes Scream, he makes a Nightmare on Elm Street movie where Freddy comes into the real world, and Heather Langenkamp from the first movie plays herself, and he's like attacking the actress. But it's because Freddy was such a joke. At that point, so I don't know. I think she's right that The Exorcist has the iconic horror part of things here for all the reasons we said before.
Okay, so you're going Exorcist on this one.
Hell yeah!
Oh my God, this is getting bad. Oh my God, if that wins, I'm going to be. All right, Larry, going Exorcist. Gutters, what say you?
Oh. They gave really good cases. It's hard to pick here. I think I am going to go with Nightmare on Elm Street, though.
All right.
I think it's more iconic to me than The Exorcist, even though I don't know. No, I'm going with Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right, 2-1. Nightmare on Elm Street is behind. What say you, KJ?
Ouija boards. Demons, all this stuff. Like, give me a break. Come on. Exorcist is obviously the winner.
That's not horror.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Not like Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm sorry, a shark? a shark is? No, Exorcist all day, day. You know what
All
I mean?
right, so we've got 3 Exorcists, 1 Nightmare on Elm Street. Nathan?
Yeah, Exorcist is a new ET for me. I'm going Nightmare on Elm Street.
I love it. 3-2. LW.
It's the horror movie of the 80s. It's way more iconic in my opinion, and also fuck that other movie. So Freddy.
Oh my
You know
God.
that's bullshit, though. You know that's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the score right now? What is it? Are we 3-3?
Don't leave it to the chat.
Yes.
But we are 3-3,
Yes.
right?
Chat,
Oh, my
chat,
God.
chat.
What
Oh,
do
I
go with?
love you guys. Now they came through. Oh, wait. Fools has to vote.
No, I
Right?
have to vote, but it's
Yeah,
still
but
gonna
it
come-
doesn't matter. They get 2.
Yeah, it's
that's
still going to
right.
come down
Oh,
to the
I
chat.
don't math well.
Goddamn ET.
It's still going to come down to the chat. But as much as I hate to do this, I mean, I can't
Yes.
stand the
Fucking-
movie. It is
Yes.
absolutely horrible. But I absolutely love.
I like it.
No way. Shut up. All right.
You're my boy Blue.
All right, so
You are
yeah,
my boy,
definitely,
boy.
I'm going Freddy Krueger on this one.
Shut up.
I think it's just
You
an iconic
suck.
movie,
That's
and it's
so-
gone on, and I love Nightmare on Elm Street. So
Whatever.
that's my vote.
You-
it is up to the
You
chat.
are
though.
a nightmare on Elm Street. Just
Exactly. Either way, it's up to the chat.
Chat,
All right,
chat.
here you go, chat. I'm about to hit the button.
Come on, chat. Come on,
Chat.
Exorcist. Let's be
wait.
real.
Stop poll. Oh, Exorcist wins. I can't play my song anymore. Damn it.
I was
Dude,
that close to my prediction.
we need a rap
No,
song for the
this-
Exorcist.
Y'all, please.
I was so close.
Y'all better stop
You
playing.
need an
Yeah.
exorcist for this game right now.
There we go.
Priests,
All
priests
right.
just don't understand, y'all.
All right. Well, we have the Exorcist. Exorcist going up against either Texas Chainsaw or what do we got? Start the show.
Halloween.
Here we go.
Or
I got
Halloween.
it up. I got it up
All
and
right.
going. So we have 1 for Texas Chainsaw Chat, 2 for Halloween. So I'll go on ahead. I'll start this one out and reverse the order here. I'm going with as far as iconic movies, which I got to stick with, and going on and on and on. I'm going with Michael Myers on this one. I think that I mean, that just sticks in your head.
How
the
many people
music
had that
going.
as their ringtones?
Oh my God, so many people. And I mean, that's a horrifying movie, and I absolutely love the Halloween movies.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm just not a huge fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a good movie, it's iconic, but not to me like Halloween. So I'm going Halloween on this one.
I mean,
That's a hard
it's
one.
set. It's set. I mean, the name of the movie, it's set on Halloween. What a great fucking horror movie. It was great. Michael Myers all
Halloween.
day. Halloween.
Fun time.
All right, well there you go,
Well,
old
not
man.
everybody
What
wants to
say
build
you?
their house on a graveyard tombstone.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Nobody wants to do that.
Hey, live large.
Except for
guys.
Tombs.
Except for
Yeah.
Tombs. But her name is Tombs. So
Right, well you will give her a
Hello.
pass.
It's all in the name.
All right, so what say you, old man?
So Texas Chainsaw has no chance of beating The Exorcist, so I'm going Halloween.
that's
Gotta get
fair.
rid of ET.
That is-
That's
God,
fair.
like a bad taste in
He's
my
long
mouth.
term, man. He's like, all right, I'm getting rid of that goddamn movie.
Oh,
Not gonna
man.
win.
All right, there we go. Okay, KJ?
Yeah, you're right about that. But for me, iconic horror movies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Halloween.
Uh-oh, Halloween's sweeping it down. What say you, Gutters Pub?
Halloween all day long.
All right. Larry, what you got for this one?
I think the case has already been made. I don't have much to add. Halloween is just more iconic. Michael Myers is more iconic than Leatherface.
Yeah, 100%. I can't argue that, nor would I. What say you, Tombs?
Yeah, it's going to come down to ringtones for me. Because Halloween, you hear that
Do you
damn
not
thing go off.
remember it?
Yeah, everybody's looking around like. So in Texas, yes, I think the chainsaw's hot. So, but Halloween, I hear that music. Yeah, where's William Shatner? That's scary. So yeah,
You're just
Halloween.
rooting for William Shatner to win at this point.
I love frickin' Bill. So, he's my favorite.
Oh my God! All right. Well, let's see what the chat ended up saying with this one. I'm pretty sure by seeing it what they went with. Stop poll. Yeah, Halloween overwhelmingly winning that. All right, so here we go. We've got The Exorcist, and let me go on ahead and add Halloween up over here. Here we go, folks. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do.
It's the final countdown.
So we have okay. So before we do this, does anybody have any thought on this final matchup? Is this where you thought it would end up?
Yeah. One of them for me, 100%.
What do you think, Larry? What do you think of this? Did it break down how you kind of thought it would?
This was my prediction. Yeah, I thought it would be these two movies.
Okay.
Nice.
I like it. Well, here we go. I'm going to go on ahead and take this one down. Here we go, folks. The last one coming up. Vote wisely. So we've got number 1, The Exorcist. Number 2, Halloween. So go on ahead and get in there, make your votes. Tombstones, I'm going to let you lead this one off.
All right. I'm going to go with The Exorcist because I think this frightened everybody into either becoming Catholic or not becoming Catholic.
That's hilarious / true.
And I'm Catholic. So,
That's pretty good.
this put the fear of God in me when I did watch that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And my biggest terrorist during middle school was a girl named Reagan. And
Oh
I'm
my
pretty sure
gosh.
her damn head could spin like that. And Halloween, I mean, yes, I love Bill and the mask. I love that part, but it got funnier to me, like as they went on, which detracted from the original for me. And back to The Exorcist, no detraction. So we'll go with The Exorcist.
Someone said the poll didn't start yet. Don't vote.
Yeah, it did.
It started.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's up there. Polls
Oh, okay.
polls up and running. 1 for Exorcist, 2 for Halloween. Poll is up and running.
Be
all right,
live.
all right, so you went with The Exorcist, Larry.
Okay, so if we're talking sequels, The Exorcist has one good sequel. It's Exorcist 3. It's a really fantastic fucking movie. William Peter Blatty directed it. He wrote the book. Really good stuff. Exorcist 2 is one of the worst horror movies ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a smattering of just, ass to kind of okay Exorcist sequels, including the one that came out a couple of years ago. I know the Halloween sequels aren't that great either. So let's say these two are coming up even when it comes to sequels. We're just talking about iconic, like what has had the most impact, or at least that's my angle when I look at this. As LW said, Halloween is named after the holiday, and like it's just synonymous with that holiday. Exorcist is influencing a lot of movies, but they're kind of religious horror movies. Halloween is influencing kind of everything. There are religious. The Conjuring owes a debt to Halloween, not just The Exorcist, but also Halloween, because of the way that John Carpenter made that movie. Everything we said about the final girl already, like Jamie Lee as the final girl, that's coming out in Halloween. The score in Halloween, John Carpenter's synth score, is fucking incredible, as so many of y'all have already pointed out. I think that Michael Myers has to edge out the victory here, even though it's really close, just because Halloween has wider, like it hit more people. There are more people who have seen and heard of that movie, I'm going to say.
So Halloween for you.
I like it. What do
But
you
are
think,
they
Gutters?
afraid of that movie?
All right, Gutters.
He's
what do you think?
absolutely right about everything, by the way. But great job, Larry. Go ahead. Gutters pop.
Well, I don't even know how Exorcist made it up here with it, to tell you the truth. I think it should have been something else. But Halloween all day. For everything Larry said. I mean, he just hits every one of the nails on the head. Yeah.
All right. So
KJ, what do you got?
I'm going to go. I knew Exorcist was going to be on top. And I'm all about being on top. And Exorcist for me is outbeats Halloween all day for iconic horror movies. I just think when people think of horror movies, if they've ever heard of The Exorcist, if they haven't seen it, they don't want to see it because of what people told them. And it's just so many parts of the movie is just it's just freaking scary. It's really scary. And and Halloween, it's come on, it's not scary. So I'm Exorcist all day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So what are we at? We've got, just so we're keeping up with this here, team, we got Tombstone saying Exorcist. We got Larry
You got
saying
2-2.
No, yeah, right. So we're 2-2. All right, Nathan, what say you?
Oh, you know where I'm going. Halloween. No question.
Oh, I like it. I like it. All right, LW, what's your thoughts on this one?
I had a whole thing I was going to say, but Larry said it perfect, so I'm not even going to add to it. Halloween.
4-2.
Yeah. Okay, go
Bullshit.
ahead.
Bullshit.
4-2.
Yeah.
You know that's bullshit.
Oh my God.
Let's see Michael do a crab walk. That's all.
Right? Right?
Watch me do
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. My vote would be for Halloween. My total vote would be for Halloween. But I do feel like I want the chat to really be a part of this. I don't know where the chat stands at this point, but I almost feel like we should just let the chat be the decider. What do you think about that, Larry? I mean,
I can see where the chat is. So
Yeah,
I don't
me
want to
too.
say
I don't know
anything.
how you guys can't see.
Yeah. It's close, though. I mean, it's close.
everybody out there, I'm going with Halloween personally, but I haven't made my official vote yet. Anybody out there listening that has not voted, get your votes in right now, because we're going to leave this up to the chat to vote. We're going to give you 30 seconds. If you haven't voted, get it in there. We're going to let the chat decide this. That's the only.
Let me throw something else in here too, because Yankee Redneck says the idea that there are forces beyond what we can see or comprehend is terrifying. And I assume, and maybe I'm making an asset of myself, I assume that he's talking about Exorcist, but that also applies to Michael Myers. The whole point, like the speech that Loomis gives at the end is that we don't understand why the fuck he's doing all of this. He's just evil. He is a force beyond what we can understand.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
Yeah, but you
I
don't
agree.
have to call in a priest for Michael.
Right?
Yeah.
We're in that number 2 chat.
You
Come on,
just put
figure it
him in
out.
the mental
One.
situation.
One.
All right, here you go. You got 10
One.
seconds. I'm
Go
about
one.
to leave this up
Go
to the
one.
chat.
No,
Let's let the
no.
chat decide. I think it's more exciting
Creepy
that way.
priest.
I
Come
think it's more
on.
exciting
Go
that way.
one. Go one.
All right, here we go. 5,
Reagan.
4.
Reagan.
Now, and I am standing by my belief. I am standing by my belief that I think Halloween should win this. But I
But you
definitely
love
do believe
Bone
that.
Tomahawk.
Which one would you not want to watch by yourself at night?
Listen, I would never watch The
Exorcist.
Exorcist
Which one
again,
would you not want to
but-
watch by yourself at night?
I've watched them both by myself.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Stop poll. I don't care. My vote would have been for that. I could have just made this whole thing end with Halloween winning. But I want the chat to be involved.
He's just
Here you
saying
go.
that.
Oh my God, 52 to 48%. Son of a-
Let's take it to the psychological horror film.
What?
Oh
Really
my
funny.
God.
I can't
Oh, man,
see.
TF screwed us.
I hate it. I can't see what y'all are saying. So
Okay,
it was
so-
reversed
so
when you first started this. When you said, I'm going to let the chat decide, it was 48-52 Halloween. But I think my rally for Halloween made people change their votes to the other side.
So Exorcist?
Screw Larry.
I know. I felt
Yeah,
good
they're like,
about
"Fuck
it
that
looking
guy."
at the chat. Well, it looks like 50. If there is a hell, 52% of the chat is going there.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Right.
Come on, guys. I'm going to serve margaritas. Come on down.
Oh my God.
Exorcist
that
is
was. I mean,
definitely more realistic.
That was that close to my. I wanted Halloween to win. I was that close.
All right,
Like,
type it
which
in.
one
Let's go.
Terrifies
I wanted
your soul?
Halloween to win as well, but I did think it would be fun just to leave it up to the chat there at the end. And that's really cool that it was absolutely that close. You know, that was so close to being it just, oh my God. I was watching the numbers come in and I was like, this has to be. I mean, it wasn't like a runaway either way. I was like, this is going to go either way. So you see it right there. Exorcist, taking it away. There you go. There is your movie right there,
Y'all,
coming in there.
That
Good
scene
Lord.
right there.
Seriously. Let's
I mean,
be
like-
real.
Well, Larry. So let me ask you this, Larry. Are you disappointed with that outcome?
No, I think it's great. And thanks, Mama Bear. That's a kind thing to say. But no, I'm not unhappy about that at all. I think both of these are very, very worthy winners of this title.
No.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen Nightmare on Elm Street win, to be honest with you, but I would have rather seen Halloween win than The Exorcist, just because I hate the movie. I hate the movie The Exorcist. It just, it makes you feel dirty to watch it.
But it's
Well, you're already
It's-
dirty, so I don't know why you
it's
just
the
don't watch
most
it.
iconic horror movie of all time. And I'm sorry, y'all, but I told my mom this morning, I was like, we're doing the show. I was like, Exorcist is gonna win.
What did
I'm
your
like,
mom say
no
about
doubt.
that?
She hates it. Obviously, it's
Because it's so
horrifying.
scary, right?
Right. Because it's
I
the
mean,
most
it's-
iconic horror movie of all time.
You could really see it. I mean, if you're Catholic or religious,
Right.
in any form,
I'm
you
from a
could see
Catholic
that
family.
Shit
Yes.
happening, right?
Yes.
Michael, I'm like a dude in a William Shatner mask. Oh, that's cute.
Like William.
I mean, that's my dress up night. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yay.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh my
I start
God.
on top too.
Right?
I'm sorry, I'm under the influence. I have yeah.
All right, well, it is getting like absolutely super late.
right.
I know we've kept some people up.
It was so great.
Too late. So there you
this
go,
is
folks.
fun.
Exorcist. We do love doing these. Leave a comment
That was
in the
fun.
video afterwards after this. Let us know if you would like another kind of matchup. Maybe we'll do comedy movies next. I mean, I think that would be fun. We could
That
do
would be so
we could
fun.
do the greatest. I really like doing these periodically.
Control.
Larry, do me a favor real quick, Larry. Tell everybody about the, because I've got that list of movies for you. I want to send that out to everybody now. So tell us about what you wanted to do in the class you were teaching and stuff with conspiracy movies.
Okay, yeah, I taught a class on what's called the epistemology of conspiracy pretty recently. So that just means like how people who are thinking about conspiracy theories, like what kind of mindset they have. Because epistemology is just like the theory of knowledge. So what kind of theory of knowledge does a conspiracist have? And surprisingly, most of the authors who talk about it are actually very sympathetic to the notion of conspiracy. But in the class, I showed several movies focused on conspiracies. And so you and I got to talking one night, and you were asking about topics, and I suggested kind of doing a deep dive into a few of these major conspiracy theory movies.
Do you happen to remember? I mean, I've got it in a text from you, but do you happen to remember the movies that we wanted to highlight? I know the one was the OJ movie. You know, I insisted
Capricorn
on that.
one, yeah.
Yeah, Capricorn 1. What else was in there?
Under the Silver Lake was in there. Begonia was in there. Eddington was in there, as well as a few older ones, and those are escaping. Let me write now. 3 Days of the Condor was in there with Robert Redford. But there are a couple
What
more
a
that
great
are.
movie that is.
Oh, fuck yeah. Just off the top of my head, I'm not remembering them. I don't know if there was an Oliver Stone in there, but maybe there's good reason to talk about Stone's movies, or
Right.
at least just Stone.
Well, that's cool. So yeah, everybody out there, I will put up the list. Larry sent that to me. Maybe Larry, in like, if you're, if you want to still do it in like, 3 weeks or something, we'll give everybody, I'll put the list out maybe in the next couple days. Let everybody in the chat, let everybody on panel have, a few weeks to watch these movies and do that, so we can have like a really cool discussion about those. I think that would be a lot of fun. So,
I mean, I'm here anytime you'll have me. Thanks for letting me come and do my bullshit.
Oh, it's
Hey,
a
man,
blast,
look,
man. It's a blast. I hope you do come back.
Not
and do
bullshit. It's
Yeah.
fun.
yeah, everybody loves.
was
We
awesome.
always get good feedback from you people. Like we love when Larry comes on. We love it. It's just a lot of fun. It mixes stuff up, and you're a good personality to have up here, an intelligent person. So, you make us dumbs look smart. So we like having you up here.
Well, thank you, but I don't. That seems like, I don't know. Everybody's trying to suck my dick here, and I don't know about that.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay, no, I just said it was
Oh,
nice
my
having
God.
you on.
You don't have a mask on. We're not talking.
That's it.
Talk about a conspiracy. Jesus
Right.
Christ. All right, here we go.
Maybe you should have clarified. You did say you liked having him on. I mean, so, maybe
All
he was-
right. It was a good
All
show.
right.
Good night,
All right.
guys.
Hey, so we're going to wrap this up. KJ, you ever putting out any more content for everybody? Tell everybody
Yes.
where they can find you at.
Okay, so you can find me at Yes Katie Did, Katie with a Y. And that's it. I'll be doing some stuff soon. I've had so much going on, but I'm super thankful to be on this show. I love it. I love being on here. Thanks so much for hanging out.
There we go. Can we get a woot woot to end that up?
Whoop whoop.
All right, I like it. Gutters, you ever going live again? What you got going on?
I don't know. We'll see. It's a surprise if I do.
Well, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Well, y'all know where I'm at. Gutters Pub.
Get over there,
whichever
sub
day
her
I-
up, Gutters Pub. Nathan, you're still going, being a featured guest speaker at Tesla Tech coming up, and you got any cool stuff coming up you want to tell us about?
Next month, the 12th, I'll be presenting at Tesla Tech. Going to be totally awesome. One of the things that I'm looking at right now is if I could take a plant, just a regular house plant, and put my one wire energy in there, the energy that I showed last time when I did it on the show. If I can get that plant to light up that light bulb all the way down, so if I took a 6-foot vine and lit up the light bulb on the whole 6-foot vine, I'm looking to show everybody that the energy that comes out of the pyramid is completely different than what you understood, and that I could probably take a rose vine and plug in a bulb to it to make this energy work, just like they show in the hieroglyphics of the pyramid. So that's what I'm looking to do this week. If I can get that done, it'll show up on my Tesla Tech presentation, and it'll show up on my channel, man. Totally awesome kind of thing. All it has to do with water content and how you energize it, and it's going to be awesome to see because I've never seen anybody do it.
Yeah, that's always fascinating to watch stuff you do. I've said it before. I don't understand at all what the hell's going on, but I do like watching you get shocked. So that is always amazing to me. LW, you got anything for us?
Next week, I'm going to go live on KJ's channel. We're going to do the duet of the Will Smith, Freddy Krueger song next week.
That is
And,
happening, by the way.
so that's what I'll be doing next week.
I love it. That is absolutely awesome. All right, cool. Tombs down there. You just surpassed 500 subs. Where can everybody find you at?
I will be crab walking in a cornfield near you very soon. So
That is
pull over
terrifying.
and pick me up. Yeah, but seriously, I will be in a cemetery near you sometime soon. So yeah, go check me out. Tombstones, Dead Air Time, all one word. And
Yeah, get over there and sub her up. Tombstone's Dead Air Time. Let's keep her above 500 so she can get that monetization on YouTube. That is a super cool thing. Very big special shout out. Thank you so much, Controversial Cruising and Mama Bear Leah coming in here and supporting the show. We really appreciate each and every one of you. I should be doing trivia night again on Sunday night at 10 o'clock. So make sure everybody tunes in there. We'll have a really good time over there, hang out. And everybody out there, we really appreciate each and every one of you tuning in here. Always a good pleasure to have you. I love doing these. Larry, special guest coming up here. Thank you once again, my friend. That was absolutely awesome to have you up here. So can't wait to get you back on, and we'll have a good time. So everybody out there, please make sure you have hit that thumbs up button on the way out the door. We appreciate you coming in. Say goodnight to us in the chat. We're going to get the heck out of here and go be like, do something on tomorrow's Saturday. Everybody have a good Saturday. So thanks everybody for being here. Let me get this thing out of here right now. Hide this. We're going full screen. Once again, please hit the thumbs up. Whether you're watching over on Old Man Builds, if you're watching on Tombstones, whether you're watching on Gutters Pub, LWs, or over here at Traveling Fools. Either way, we appreciate you being here. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful evening.